Welcome in, Electric Casuals. Thank you for jumping back. We are playing another Teach Tim How to Play Old World game. Who are you signaling to?
I was just doing what you were doing. I'm trying to learn to play the game.
There you go. So we're playing 1,000 points today. Stop it. We're staying with High Elves versus Skaven. I don't want to throw too many new things at Tim right away. It's very similar to list to what we played last time with more cool stuff. So without further ado, I'll talk about Tim's list real quick. So like I said, I basically just upgraded what you had. So your chieftain, that was the general, is now a warlord. So he's what we call a lord level character. He's got 3 wounds. He's got more attacks. He's awesome. He's got the Weeping Blade, which is terrifying to me.
Makes people cry.
Yeah. Cried tears of poison. And what was the thing? Talisman of Protection to give him some save. And I think he has heavy armor as well.
Yes.
So like, did I give him a shield?
No.
Oops. Let's see. We'll see if we can fit that in. I think you have 4 points that should be able to afford a shield there to give him a little more armor save.
Yeah.
And then a Warlock Engineer, because he really wants to try out magic. The Warlock Engineer, we rolled for spells already, and Tim went with Battle Magic, right?
Yes.
And what were the 2 spells you took?
Lightning and something urgency, battle urgency.
All right, so he took Warp Lightning. He switched out for, because he wants to shoot Warp Lightning, because who doesn't? And then took Arcane Urgency was the spell he actually rolled. For core, we got 2 units of 20 Clan Rats, each with a Warp Fire Thrower. And then for special, we have a unit of 3 Rat Ogres with a Packmaster upgraded to a Master Molder with a Things Catcher, which is...
It catches things.
Yeah, catches things and chops their heads off.
Oh, nice.
It's great stuff. It's got Killing Blow.
I like that.
And it's a spear.
That blows kills.
Yeah.
Nope. Sorry. Take that back.
And then a Warp Lightning Cannon, because he said he wanted more shooting.
I like shooting.
Warp Lightning Cannons are awesome, and I love that model. For the High Elf side, again, pretty similar to what I took last time. It's led by a Noble. I did not upgrade mine to a Prince, because High Elf stuff is expensive. Close, the other lone character. There you go. And he's got some stuff I forgot to commit to memory. He's got a longbow. I know that. He just has, the Armor of Calidor. I was like, he only has light armor? No, he's got the Armor of Calidor, shield, longbow, and that's it. He doesn't have a lot going on because everything else is so expensive. Let's see. We're slipping by myself what Armor of Calidor does. Counts as full plate armor, so he's got a 4-up armor save.
Nice. And
a 5-up ward save against any wound suffered.
Even better.
So it just kind of double dips there. Next to him, he's brought his best mage friend. That's a level 2 with a silvery wand. So actually knows 3 spells. I got to roll for a 3rd spell. But boom. He's taking high magic because I like high magic. And he also has a Seed of Rebirth. So he has a 5-up regeneration save.
Dope.
For core, I got 2 units of 5 archers that are back from last time. They were kind of MVPs. The same unit of 21 spears. Spear elves. They say it's called spearmen, which is just silly because they're not men, they're elves. And then the Tyrannok chariot is back. Maybe it'll do something this time. It's also backed up by a lion chariot of Trace. Yeah, the one with the lions.
Well, I didn't know what a Tyrannok was.
Tyrannok. So remember, that's the region of the island that they're from. Is Tyrannok.
Right. That's right. They can't cry there. They tear not.
Right. And then I have a Frostheart Phoenix, who, as we were setting up, the magnets I have on its flying stand popped off. So he's going to be flying low today.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know if we have glue here. You have plastic glue, though, don't you? That's not going to work for magnets.
No, Lindsay stole my plastic glue.
She would. So we are playing Battle for the Past today.
I have Scotch tape.
No, thank you.
Blue tack?
He'll be fine on the base like that, I think.
Brand new pack of blue tack.
Oh, blue tack.
Fun tack, even.
Ooh, it's fun blue. So we are going to be deploying on the short ends of the table here, 18 inches up. And I rolled a 3 for my spell again. I rolled 3 3s for spells. So let's see, what do I want? Because I get to choose now.
Do you want Loctite Super Glue Gel Control? Do you want Loctite Super Glue Gel Control? Or would you like Super Glue Loctite Ultra Gel Control?
You really like the Ultra Gel Super Glue, don't you?
I bought a multi-pack.
That's really good. Let's take Fiery Convocation because that's fun.
No breathing.
And so that gives me a more offensive spell, a magic missile. So we're going to mark. I got some dice over here. Help me remember which spells I've got just off camera there. And I'll be referring to them regularly. So if we look at Battle for the Pass, first off, we have to roll off to decide who deploys first. Well, just one. Yeah, I'll roll the other ACO die.
Okay.
I got a 1. You got a 6. All right, so you get to deploy first.
Okay, so I'm going what the kids call 18 inches up, right?
Yes. And then whoever finishes deploying first will get to get +1 on to roll for the first turn.
Oh, just by deploying force, you don't automatically have that?
No. But let's see, you deploy, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drops. So you're going to get a +1 to go first.
Okay, so we have some clan rats there with
Nice.
the warp cannon chucker.
Warp fire thrower.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Good job remembering to deploy him with it, the warp fire thrower. It just has to be within 3 of the parent unit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, good job remembering that. I'm going to start with my Tyrannoc chariot way over on the side.
Oh, we can go all the way over there. I didn't even think. I was trying to stay in between the to the left of those trees.
Oh, well, you don't have to, but I mean, you're going to want something in the middle anyway, so I think that's fine. So chariot, I think it's just behind the dice box there, which it won't be for long. So then you get to place a unit.
We will go with our warfare cannon right there.
Warp lightning cannon.
Yes, that's what.
So this is a war machine. This is new for Tim. With the warp lightning cannon is pretty cool because I'm pretty sure it can move and shoot, but generally you don't need to.
Yeah.
Because it's got 8d6 range.
Mm-hmm. You say 8d6 range?
8d6. Yeah, you roll 8d6, and that's how far it zaps a big laser.
I can't wait to fire 8 inches.
Let's go our archers. I need to get these guys on the right size bases, but for now it's fine, I think. I've got some other movement trays coming in to help with that kind of stuff. So we're just going to put them here. I want them way up so they're hopefully one movement phase in there in good range. Back to you, sir.
Okay, we will go effectively with... Let's do our champion man.
Champion rat man.
Right next to that group there.
So do you want him in a unit or by himself?
I will put him not there. Great question, though.
Oh, so sorry. Characters go last.
Okay.
You have to deploy everything else before characters anyway. So then you get to really choose where they go.
I can't believe Anthony came in here and set up this terrain on my deployment zone.
I know, he put that alligator skull right in the middle of mine.
So...
It's like he's not even busy with free RPG day or anything.
Right? What a nerd.
The store is hopping upstairs. There's a lot of people playing games.
So we'll go there with it. Actually, probably would move these out of the way and go a lot closer to this thing.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool. Nice solid core there. Which
I've been working out, thanks.
Kind of really scary. It's a lot of rats and lightning. So I'm going to put my other archers over here. They're going to try to get into that building to shoot down at you. Maybe. It'd be kind of cool to get them up here and just...
Hell yeah.
It would just look cool, I think. 5 more archers. So luckily, the reinforcements, I keep calling it, that I bought from friend of the network, Ben Lauka, he's got like 15 assembled archers that I can just pop off their base. They're not even primed or anything, so I can pop them off their bases and put them on 25s.
Is the Warlock Agency considered a character?
Yes.
Okay.
So he'll go after those two. You'll place together, like at the same time after this next one. After you get your rat ogres placed. So they go. You can go 2 and then 1, or all 3 across. The Packmaster always goes in the back.
So I think...
So while you're thinking about this, a couple things to know about the rat ogres. They are frenzied. So if they can charge, they have to attempt it.
Okay.
Right? But until if they lose their frenzy by losing combat, Until then, they have an extra attack as well.
Oh, nice.
So it says they have 3, but they actually have 4 until they lose Frenzy.
Dope.
The other thing is they cause fear, which might not matter. This one, it helps protect, safe from harm helps protect the Packmaster.
Okay.
And then the Packmaster, the Master Molder has a rule called Leader of the Pack. I think that just means you can join different units. We'll have to double check that one.
Okay.
All right, let's go spears. It's a little scary, all this stuff you got in the middle. That's a lot of rats to fight through. So we're going to go my spears over here. Oh, and just so this is a unit with spears. This is a unit with hand weapons.
Okay.
So I'm going to put my spears across from yours. There, my 21 spear elves. And then you got your 2 characters to place. So remember, your general gives a leadership bubble. He passes his leadership to all units within 12 inches. So if he's going to join that unit, we're going to displace somebody from the front rank.
Okay.
So if you want a more central, we'll put him on that corner. Because remember, the warp fire thrower is not actually in the unit. And we can move all separate.
And same thing with the warlock in the other group.
Yeah, so he could go by himself. He could join a unit. That's up to you. He could always leave the unit later if you're like, oh, I actually don't want him in combat. Yeah. Things like that.
Is that like an actual, is that like considered a move, or what type of action is that to end up leaving a unit?
So he can move however he wants, up to his speed out of the unit, and then the unit can move as normal.
Okay, cool.
A lot of times people like to put wizards on their own because if they're on their own, they're skirmishers. They have 360 line of sight.
Nice.
So you can zap your things wherever, but in the unit, he has to zap. He can only cast spells and things in his arc of sight.
So you just straight up no scope stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's 360.
Exactly. We'll put the Phoenix right next to these guys here.
How many wounds does this Phoenix have?
It's 5 or 6.
Okay.
I forget off the top of my head, but I can look quick.
Does it have ward saves and stuff too?
It does not. It has full plate armor, so it has a 4-up armor save, which is pretty good.
Nice.
The big thing about it, I'll tell you a little bit about it so you know what to expect. It's a monster. It's a monstrous creature. It's not a behemoth.
Okay.
Which won't really matter in this fight. It does cause terror. No, it only causes fear. Okay. That's interesting. The big thing it has is Blizzard Aura. So
you have to play World of Warcraft when you're near it. Got it.
If you're in base-to-base contact with it, then you have Strike Last.
Okay.
So I'd love to get that on your Warlord because he'll probably be faster than me. It's got 5 wounds. Toughness 6, though, with a 4-up armor save. Does make it pretty defensive. It's only got 4 attacks, but it's weapon skill 6, strength 6, and 2 stomp attacks.
Okay.
And obviously, you can fly.
Not obviously.
He's got gigantorous wings.
Yeah, so do penguins. They can't fly.
I wouldn't say they have very big wings. I'm just going to put them behind.
They're bigger than yours, Dan.
I don't have any wings.
Then they're bigger than that models.
I don't even want wings.
I always want wings. Let's go.
I mean, I want chicken wings to eat, but we'll put the Tyrannok chariot there, or that's the White Lion chariot here. Our noble, our general, is going to join the spears. And then our mage, what did I give for him? Fiery Convocation and stuff. I kind of want him near your mage, but I don't want him to be able to be picked off. You don't have a lot of individual shooting, though. So let's go. He's going to not join the archers, but be right next to him over here.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens. All right, so we get to roll off one more time. You get to add 1 because you finished deploying first for 5. And I rolled a 3. So
Nice.
you get to go first.
Okay, so can you give me kind of a basic how-to on how this big old cannon fires?
Yeah, so it's got unique rules that only the Warp Lightning Cannon has called Lightning Strike, which is really cool. And it does have move or shoot. So while it can move 5 inches, if you move it, it can't shoot that turn.
Okay.
It can pivot for free in the shooting phase before it fires, but for the most part, you're going to keep it right there and zap whatever. So it says, when shooting with this weapon, draw a straight line 8d6 inches in length from the model's base edge. Any model, friend or foe, whose base falls under this line suffers a hit, the strength which is determined by rolling an artillery die. So it's strength 2 to 10.
Dope, okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, or 10. If a misfire is rolled when rolling to determine the strength of this weapon, something has gone horribly wrong. Roll immediately on the warp lightning misfire table to determine exactly what, which is right below it.
Okay.
Which gives anything from exploding to going in a random direction and zapping.
Even better.
It's so good. So that's what that does.
Okay.
So in the beginning here.
And so it fires a line, so what do you consider?
So it's just a line, anything under the line, zoop.
Gotcha. But like how thick's the line? Like a tape measure line?
They usually define it as like a millimeter thick.
Okay.
So like if it's like right between, it's not ever going to hit two models like in the same rank. It'll hit
okay
in a line. Double checking. I don't think you. Oh, and you rolled for your warp stone tokens.
Yes.
And
I got
engineer.
3.
You did get the maximum 3, which is pretty dope.
Okay. And magic missile happens in the combat phase. Shooting. Okay.
I don't think you have anything in the strategy phase here. You don't have any random movement or anything like that, so
I can just go ahead and move
we
everything?
can go to movement, right? Obviously, you don't have any charges because nothing's in range at this point. We're 24 inches away, so you can start moving. Your blocks of infantry have movement 5, but if you wish to march, they can march up to twice that. And your rat ogres and packmaster are movement 6.
So, and if I march, which is I roll dice to see how much further I go, or something?
That's for charging.
That's for charging.
Marching, you just go double. You can go up to 10.
Okay, so we'll do that.
So if you want to get right into it, you just go up 10.
Because your spear guys, they don't like to.
They'd rather be charged than charge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my maximum charge is 11. So going up full is still not in my charge range. Because they're movement 5, and then the maximum I can get is plus 6.
Okay, so we'll go up with them.
Nice.
We'll do the same thing with these boys over here.
And you have to think about where you're going to shoot the warp lightning cannon. I mean, 8d6, I don't even know if you can get me this turn.
I mean, 8d6 is up to what, 40-something inches?
Yeah, so average on that is, what, 22, 28?
Okay.
Is average. So expect to roll below that, right?
Right. And as far as it's actually just a straight line from it, right? So I'm going to have to wheel one way or the other?
I mean, straight line within its arc. You can choose the direction of that line.
Okay.
So like if you don't have to shoot directly straight ahead, right? If you wanted to shoot my lion chariot, you could angle it that way and just say it's going. Like you just kind of, I want to shoot in a line at that unit. Once things get closer, we can measure it more appropriately. I don't know. Let me see if I have my laser in the box. That would be perfect for this.
And how does the shooting work on the little warp fire cannons after they move?
That's when you place the flame template up to 6 inches in front of them, and then you roll the artillery die to see how much further it goes.
Okay.
But they can't do that if they moved, so.
And I have to move them with that unit?
No, they basically act independently at this point.
Okay.
They just have to deploy with the unit, and I can pick them out for shooting if they're more than 3 inches from their parent unit.
Okay. Well, in that case, we're just going to move those right back. Because they're still within the 12-inch leadership bubble, or at least the one is, but they're not within 3 of that unit.
So like I could like try to pick them off with my archers or something.
You totally could.
So here's a little widget if you want to measure 3 easily. Or 2 or 1 or a half. Rat ogres.
Rat ogres. We're not going to march. We're just going to go up the 6, I think.
Just looking at what your max movement is.
Yeah.
These are such great models. They're all from the 8th edition starter box too. The Island of Blood.
And we will. So this is the end of the movement phase now.
So you don't want to move your warp fire throwers?
I don't want to move the warp fire throwers.
Okay.
And we are going to try to cast our spell.
Oh yeah, your arcane urgency.
To see if we can get another move.
So I'll flip to that really quick because I don't have these memorized or anything. Not by a long shot. Not by a long shot. That was a pretty bad Watto, but I think you knew what I was going for.
Yeah.
All right, so Arcane Urgency is cast on a 10 plus. So first off, you got to choose a friendly unit within 15 inches.
Okay, so we're going to choose the one that is actually...
That he's in?
Yep.
Okay, so he's here. So he's going to cast this on this unit. You need to roll a 10 plus. So he's level 2. So you got an 8.
So we don't do it.
So we got to remember, before you roll, you can choose to eat a Warpstone token.
Yeah, we're
so
not
this was your
there.
first, because the idea is you do it before you see your result.
Correct. Okay, well that is as it does.
Yep. I mean, you didn't miscast, so that's still a
Because what we were
That's still
hoping
good.
for was to get up a little bit more to be able to lightning during the shooting phase.
Well, that's range 18, so...
Oh, I
you'll
thought it
still
was
be able
10
to.
in my head, so that was just dumb.
I think it's a 10 to cast. Is what you were
Gotcha.
thinking, because you did look at that. And you know numbers.
I do. Numbers are things that I can read. So let's go ahead with the... So now we're in shooting.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is normally where I would declare charges if I had them, or that's
You do
at the
that
start
at the
of the
very
movement.
beginning of the movement phase, first thing.
Okay, so yeah, we'll start with these warp fire throwers.
Risky.
And
Because you can place them within 6, and then you roll that artillery. So, like, there's a chance you could hit, like, 1 or 2 guys.
Mhm.
6 inches, probably about there. Mm-hmm.
so we're going to go over here first with this one. So up to 6. Because then even if it gets...
So let's see, what do you need to roll? So you're going for the archers?
Yeah.
So you need to roll the 10 to hit any of them. And you'd get, like, partial on probably 3 or 4 of them.
Well, that's not as far as I thought.
But remember, if you roll the misfire, there's a chance they just die.
Just don't roll that then. All right, so we'll do
So
that.
it's like you got to roll a 6 here.
Boom.
All right, so go 6 inches up. So it doesn't hit anything, but you
You don't
threw a bunch
know
of green
that.
fire on the field.
You don't know that. Look.
I do. I just measured it.
Look.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So same thing on the other one. So we'll fire straight ahead.
So again, you just have to roll a 10,
Yep.
and then we'll see. If you roll a 10, we'll measure more carefully to see what it hits. Probably just the Phoenix.
Big bucks.
She missed the box. 4.
Nuts.
But it didn't blow up. Didn't kill any of your own Skaven.
Yeah. So then it would go up 4 just to make sure that it wouldn't be on any of my stuff. I know how to measure things. Boop, boop. Okay.
So there's just a bunch of green fire in the air now.
All right. And then
More blinding cannon?
more blinding cannon.
So it looks like, I'm assuming you're going to want to angle it towards the Phoenix.
Yes.
Because if you try to hit the lion chair,
It's
you're going to
gonna
hit
hit
your
my
own
own stuff.
guys.
All right. So,
So
this
you
is
can roll the 8d6 and the artillery die. You can roll them separate or at the same time. That's up to you.
Okay.
That looks good. And strength 6. Oof.
So we have 10, 19. What's 19
You
plus
get at least 24.
9? Yeah.
Okay, so you hit the Phoenix's strength 6. So that'll be a 4 to wound me now.
Okay.
Let me double check the other stats on this thing. I forgot to look at like AP and damage. So you can grab a die there, and you got to roll a 4 plus AP minus 3, so I get no save, but only be 1 damage. So this isn't your ideal target, but plinking off a damage is still good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it really wants to shoot units. All right, so he loses a wound.
We did it.
He's only got 4 left. Bloop. Let's put it next to him. That works.
Okay. And that's it, right?
Nope.
Oh.
You can still warp lightning.
Oh, yeah. Let's
You
do
got
that.
range on these.
All right. So
You can't target my mage because he's within 3 inches of 5 or more infantry models, but you can shoot the lion chariot or you could even shoot the Frostheart Phoenix, it looks like.
So that would be D3 plus
Yeah.
1, strength 5 hits with an AP of 3.
Yeah.
So it would still get no save. So the Phoenix would get no save on that.
You would need a 5 to wound him.
What is the chariot? What would I need to wound him?
I think the chariot is toughness 4. That's the wrong book.
So I would need 3s?
Yes. I will make sure, though. It is toughness 4.
We'll go to the archers.
Okay. Yeah, because that'll be 2s to kill.
We're
There's only
gonna
toughness 3.
eat a biscuit about it.
Nice. Okay, so I'd say, get 2 dice and get another dice of another color to
Okay.
be your warpstone dice, because if you roll a 1 on that, you take a wound. But just so you know, I can dispel with my mage, because I'm within 18 of you.
Okay. So how does that work?
I'll have a chance to dispel it. You'll get your 2d6 plus d3 plus 2 because you're level 2.
Okay, so I have 5, 7, 9. So I fail.
I'm pretty sure it was a 10 plus.
You're gonna make me like look stuff up in books?
Yeah.
Books are for nerds.
It'd be like right near the middle. There we go.
10
is a 10. So even with the Warpstone token, it wasn't quite enough. He didn't get quite enough power for it. So
alrighty,
he's doing great.
Doing so good so far. Listen, I wounded that thing.
Yeah, I mean the Warp Laning Cannon is doing work. Okay, so I think that's it now. Obviously, no combat. That is it for shooting. Yep. So my first turn. I forgot what spells I have already. What did I say? Fiery Convocation. I remember that. I put it. That's on Battle Magic. I have High Magic. Tempest and Shield of Sapphire. So I need to start with Shield of Sapphire.
Shield of Sapphire.
Shield of Sapphire. I forgot about that when I deployed him. Let's see. Yes, we're in range of our dudes. So I'm going to cast this in the conjuration phase of the first turn before movement. I always forget what it's called. Strategy phase?
And can I dispel too?
You can, because again, because we're level 2s, our dispel range is 18 inches.
Okay, cool.
And we know we're within 18 of each other.
And I just got to roll higher than you.
Essentially, yeah, because we're both just adding 2.
Okay.
So I got 7, 8, 9. Let me double check that's even enough. It is. It's a 9.
I got 11.
Nuts. It's not enough. Okay, so I think that's all my before stuff. So movement phase, we're going to have the charge declarers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I could declare some charges. I think the Lion Chariot's pretty fast. I think it's got movement 7 or 8, and you're 13 inches away. So I could declare a charge there. It wouldn't be super likely, but impact hits are great.
I've heard that. They're very impactful.
Yeah. And this dude gets D6, and because it's a heavy chariot, they'd be D6 with AP 2.
Oh, dope.
So you get no save against it. So I'd just be killing on 2s.
Yeah.
D6 times. And then I got 2 white lions and 2 war lions.
Well, lions is what they're referred to as.
And it's a heavy chariot. It's not Swift Stride, which kind of stinks. It is movement 8, so 13. I need to roll a 5 on 2d6 to take the highest.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna charge.
Okay,
we'll declare it. The other one is the Tyrannok Chariot could try to charge the Rat Ogres. Oh, the Lion Chariot also has first charge, so you don't get to count your ranks. That's huge. That could wreck that unit bad, because then you lose your leadership bonus too.
That'd be dope.
Well, you're going to be using the general's leadership anyway, so it doesn't matter that much. So I know that's going to be 13 inches again, straight ahead there.
Mm-hmm.
They're even faster though with movement 9 and Swift Stride. So
it'd be more than 13 inches against Rat Ogres, right?
Oh yeah, duh. The Rat Ogres didn't go the full 10, or they're full. So that will be a much more difficult charge. That is 18 inches away. So I'd have to roll 9.
Yeah.
2d6, take the highest, and then another d6.
Okay.
So it's not impossible, but that's a tough charge. We're going to try it for fun.
Yeah.
Because why not? And then we have the Eagle. Nope, Phoenix. I don't have any Eagles here.
Correct.
We're also going to have the Phoenix charge this unit of Clan Rats.
Okay.
Because he's got movement 9 with Swift Stride, and he would have to wheel. So it'd be like a 15-inch charge, which is not bad for him at all. At 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that I've declared all my charges, you now get to declare your reactions.
And this is where I can fall back.
You can choose to flee or hold. You don't have any shooting in these units, so you can't stand and shoot, obviously.
Okay. We'll hold.
Unless... Did I give your dude a warp block pistol?
Yeah.
Right, because it's on the model, so I figured why not. So you could declare stand and shoot and just make one shot with the warp lock pistol.
Yeah, let's do that.
You have to say which unit are you going to shoot at. The chariot, the Lion Chariot, or the Phoenix?
So what are the stats on this warp lock thing?
It's pretty good. It's like a pistol, but better because it has like warpstone bullets and stuff.
What do warpstone bullets do?
Just makes it better.
Oh.
Where are the rules for that? Skaven magic items. Skaven special rules.
Warpstone's right there, isn't it? In that section of the special rules.
Am I missing a page? It says Warpstone weapons.
Oh, okay.
Which I think that's like your general has a Warpstone weapon if you only have that as your weapon.
Gotcha. And he has the engines here has a Warpstone weapons too.
Yeah, so in combat, his attacks are AP1.
Dope.
Where is the rule for the Warp Lock pistol? There it is. Okay. Strength 4, AP2, quick shot. Do you remember what quick shot does from our BE for Beards, Ears, and Skulls talk?
It hasn't come out yet, so I haven't listened to it to learn yet.
Fair. So that's the one where you can shoot for stand and shoot regardless of how close the enemy is.
Oh, cool.
Which doesn't really apply here, but let's see. If you roll a natural 1 when making the hit roll with this weapon, roll another D6. On a roll of a 1, you take a wound because it's dangerous.
Okay.
All right. So which one do you want to shoot at?
Let's go. How many wounds does the lion dudes have? 4. And they have 8. They have full plate, you said?
They both have a 4-up save, yeah.
And I'd be giving you a -1 to that because of the bullets?
-2.
-2.
AP2. It is only strength 4, so you need a 6. You need a 6 to wound the Phoenix, 5 to wound the Chariot.
Okay, yeah, we'll go with the Chariot.
No, 4 to wound the Chariot. Sorry.
We'll go with the Chariot.
All right, so yeah, you can make your shot, and if you do a wound, it counts as for a combat resolution.
Oh, dope. Okay.
Counts as a point there. So you're going to be at -1 because it's standing and shooting.
Mm-hmm.
He's only ballistic skill 3, so that's going to be a 5 to hit. Nice. All right, it hits.
It looked like a 1 for a hard minute.
The way it was spinning like that. All right, so that's a hit. So now roll the wound. You got to roll a 4. Okay, so I get a 6-up save against that.
Okay.
And I don't get it. So I take a wound, and you gain. We have to remember that counts as 1 point for combat res.
So I'll just use this artillery die to count it by 2s for combat resolution there.
Sure.
Or remember to divide by 2.
All right, let's roll some charges. Let's start with that lion chariot. Movement 8 plus 3 is not enough. So I think I'd roll them all and then move. So that one failed with a 3, so I'm pretty sure it just goes up 3. The Phoenix goes 5 plus Swift Stride, 5, 10, 19 inches. So unfortunately, I don't get the impact hits from the Chariot I was really looking for here, but the Phoenix does get in, no problem. Has to maximize, so we'll go like this. Nudge your unit back a little bit. And why don't we have a Phoenix about it?
Careful. Careful,
face.
mister. Yeah.
Face is making me mad.
Listen, you have 3 different types of glue.
I know, but if it had broken with more time before we started. Fair. All right, Tyrannoc Chariot into the Rat Ogres.
Okay.
9 plus 3, and then Swift Stride. 6. That's 15. That's not going to make it, I don't think. Well, I had 19.
Correct.
So what's the higher die there? They're both 3s, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that also just trundles up 3. I will double check that as well. That you move I can't remember if you move the roll or like the higher die roll or like I don't think you move up your movement. But let's see the charge move. What if I fail my charge?
What if?
What if?
There's magic everywhere. What if? What if?
Failed charge. Equal to the result of the charge roll wheeling as required. Oh. Okay. The result. So I go the whole distance I rolled?
Okay. So that gets you pretty much there-ish.
Right? No, it is the highest. Okay, so the Tyrannoc Chariot goes up 6, because that was the result I added to my movement. Because it's Swift Stride. So I did that right, except for the Tyrannoc Chariot just needed to go a little bit further is all.
Okay.
So not bad, not bad. Okay, so little unfortunate there, losing some stuff, not making those charges, but that eagle should kill a bunch of rats. And those are the hand weapons.
It's not an eagle, it's a fart phoenix.
It is a phoenix, you're right. I keep insulting it there. I don't think, we're going to do some more movement now. We'll go up with our spears, Your movement 5, so your maximum charge is 11. I don't really mind getting charged by you, though. So we're going to wheel like 1, and then we're going to go up 5, and then we're going to go up another 5.
Okay.
Let's get right in your face, so maybe you don't get quite as much out of your charge.
Yeah.
So then these guys are going to march up. Yeah, we're just going to march to be over here. I'm not going to shoot with them this turn.
Okay.
They're going to be ready for later. And then I think, what else? So he's got Fiery Convocation, which isn't ideal at the moment. But I need to be careful where he goes. I don't want him to get picked off by shooting. Because if we go 10, I'm not going to be able to get to that unit. We have Fiery Convocation and Tempest. So a couple of template things that can be good for me. I think the rest of the stuff's going to stay where it is. Because the chariot already had moved up what it can.
Yeah.
So shooting. Let's go. Those 5 archers are going to shoot. I don't have much to shoot at. Let's shoot the rat ogres.
Okay.
You're definitely over half. But they do have longbows, so they have a 30-inch range, which is that. So they're going to be hitting on 4s instead of 3s.
Okay.
And then we have to see if it hits the Packmaster or not. Okay, so I got 3 hits. Now, I have your book over here. I stole it.
Oh, nuts.
So we got to look at the Safe from Harm. When an enemy unit shoots at a unit of rat ogres that also contains 1 or more Packmasters, the enemy player must roll d6 for each successful to hit before making any rolls to wound. On a 1 to 4, the hit is on the rat ogre. In combat, enemy models must allocate their attacks against the model they're in base contact with before rolling to hit. So I guess a 5 to 6 hits the Packmaster? Like, it just says on a 1 to 4, the hit is inflicted upon a rat ogre.
And then on a 5 or 6, you get to choose, I'm assuming?
I guess. Leader of the... Yeah, so that just means he can join that. I think because the Motley Crew rule makes it. So let's see, 1 to 4, it has to hit the rat ogre. So 2 of them have to hit the rat ogre. The 6, I guess I could allocate on the Packmaster. Mm-hmm. Rat ogres have 3 wounds, though, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get lucky. I'm going to put them all in rat ogres, and maybe I'll get lucky and kill 1.
Okay.
They are toughness
4.
4. So my bows are strength 3.
Okay.
But I believe they're armor bane. So you'd be -1 armor on any rolls to 6 of a 6 here.
Okay.
So I need 5s. 6s are good. I got nothing. After all that. Let's see. That's it for shooting because things marched or charged. So then I got Fiery Convocation and the other one, Tempest, that I can cast.
So I can only try to dispel one of these.
Nope.
I can do both?
You can dispel as many as you want unless you roll a miscast that says you can't do that anymore.
Okay.
The thing I love about Wizards, why things like the Silvery Wand that gives me another spell is so good.
Yeah.
Because it just, 50% more efficient.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fantastic. So let's start with Tempest, because it's a little bit easier to cast. I need to roll a 9. Oh, I forgot. Lilia's Blessing. Once a round, I can re-roll the casting roll.
Oh.
If I fail it.
Okay.
As long as it's not a miscast.
Okay.
That's just a miscast. Okay, so let's start with Tempest. So I need a 9+, so I need to roll a 7 on the dice. We got 7. So that's just enough. So if you roll higher than 7, which you do with the 9, I don't get it.
Thanks, ACO 2024 dice.
Right, those are working well for you. So let's try Fiery Convocation now. This is on a 10+. So I need to see an 8. Okay, we'll take it. We got an 8. So we got a 10. Your mage is better than mine. Mine's 5,000 years old, but your 10-year-old dude that's cracked out on his mind on Warpstone.
You should do some Warpstone about it.
Apparently, yeah. Be much better. If I'd added a D3 to that, I would have made it. All right. I think that's it. Now, combat?
Yep.
So what's the initiative of your Warlock Engineer?
My Warlock Engineer is initiative 7.
You're a liar.
4.
Okay, that sounds
a little bit more
believable.
Okay.
7. I don't even know if your Warlord is 7. The Frostheart Phoenix.
He is. He's exactly 7.
Oh, nice.
Actually. Yeah.
Skaven are quick. So the Frostheart Phoenix is only initiative 3, but anything in base contact with it, which is everything but the engineer, is what's the word I'm looking for?
Also initiative 4.
Strikes last.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, he charged more than 3 inches, so he becomes initiative 6.
Gotcha. Okay.
I forgot about that. So he does get to go first. Blizzard, Aura, Close Order, Fear, Fly, Large Target. Okay. I don't have first. Oh no, I lost my first charge on the White Lion chair because he failed.
Yeah.
So I don't get that anymore. All right, so I got 4 attacks here. Weapon skill 6. Your weapon skill 3, I'm going to assume?
On the clan rats, yes.
Yes. All right, so 3s to hit. All right, good start.
Yeah.
Strength 6, and he's got Wicked Claws, which is AP 2. So these are 2s to kill.
Okay.
No whammies. All right, 3 dead. 1 whammy there.
All right.
So 3 attacks just go through your armor. So 3 of them dead. So then you get you have your champion, and the engineer can fight back.
Okay.
So your champion's got 2 attacks. So I guess technically the engineer would go first because he's initiative 4.
Okay.
And
So we'll do that.
Yeah, so he's got
Weapon skill 3.
Yep.
So I'm hitting on 5s? 4s.
4s. Yeah, because to hit on 5s, your opponent has to have double +1.
So I got 1, and I'm wounding on a 5.
What's your strength?
3.
So you're wounding a 6.
Wounding on a 6.
Because my toughness is 6.
So he doesn't. So then
Your claw
leader. So he gets 2 attacks. So this is the same thing. So we get 1. And then wounding on a 6 again because his strength is the same. So no.
All right. And then I get 2 stomp attacks. So these are just at his strength. I don't think there's AP because he's not a behemoth.
Gotcha.
So you will get your 5-up save against this because you have light armor and shields.
Okay.
Right? To give them shields? Yes. But again, okay, so only 1, and you get a 5-up save against that.
Nope.
All right, so 1 more dead.
The loop.
All right, so for combat resolution, I did 4 damage, and I have close order, so I have 5.
And I have 1 from the stand and shoot.
Yep.
And then a rank bonus of 2.
Correct.
So for a total of 7. Minus 4. So 3.
3, and then 4 for the banner.
Oh, 4. Okay, cool.
Right, your standard bearer gives you 1. So I only win combat by 1. Oh, and your close order, so we tie. No, I lose.
I did it.
Okay, let's tally this up really quick because I tend to go really fast. So we have 4. I did 4 damage, right? And I'm close order because I have a high enough unit strength.
Yes.
You did 1 damage from stand and shoot, which was clutch. You have 2 ranks because this guy doesn't have first charge. That would be like too good.
Didn't we tie a bunch last time too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you have 1 for the banner, and you're also close order, right? Clan rats. Yep. Because we tie, you have a musician. You win by 1.
I did it.
Stupid. I killed 4 of them. Chariot. All right. So you win by 1. I'm leadership 8. He's not stubborn or anything. I rolled too many 1s to wound was the problem.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right, so that's 8. So I fall back.
You were terrified to have to reroll that, right?
I did not want to have to reroll that. So I fall back in good order, actually.
Okay.
Because it's not above my natural lead. If it was a 9 or more, then I would
be flee.
But he fall back in good order. So I always get these numbers mixed up. I'm pretty sure I go 2d6. And you can, so you can choose to pursue or restrain.
Okay.
Attempt to restrain.
Yes.
So do you want to try to chase me down?
So if I do chase you down, what happens?
You move whatever the dice is here. I think it's just 2d6. I can never remember these. It drives me crazy. 135.
And if I restrain, I have to roll to see if I restrain.
Just make a leadership test.
Okay.
So it's whatever the general's leadership is plus 3.
Okay, so I'd 10 to restrain.
Yeah.
We'll pursue. No, yeah, we'll do the thing I said the first time. We'll restrain. We fail. We rolled an 11.
All right, so you have to pursue me.
Okay.
So I roll, it's like a charge. I roll 2d6 to discard the lower result. And then I rally at the end of the movement.
Okay.
And then you are pursuing. So you would, I think you just roll 2d6. Pursuit move is just 2d6. Yes. So I can choose to use Swift Stride here or not.
Okay.
I'm going to choose to use Swift Stride. So we go 4 with the higher die, and then Swift Stride, we add another d6. So I go 5 inches. I flee and then automatically rally.
Snake eyes, so I'm only going 1. 2. Oh, so I do get both die there.
Yeah, you get both dice for pursuing.
Okay.
So this is where it gets a little funky, because you might think, oh, I just run right back. We go center to center. So the center of your unit is here. The center of my unit is this. So I'm actually going to flee this way.
Okay.
At a little bit of an angle. So I'm just going to angle the base here to kind of match that. And then I go 5 inches and automatically rally. And then you chase me 2. So we'll just go boop, 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 to there.
And you are outside of 3, so I can't tricks and traps you.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
So that could have gone better, but I did kill like 3 rats.
4, some might even say.
That's yeah.
If you're putting numbers on it.
If I remembered how to count. You just picked those up too. All right, let's try some of this ultra glue stuff. I just realized that like I could try to glue the magnet back on.
Yeah.
And then put the model on later.
Okay, so now we're in turn 2, right?
GL. Yes, so I got this little die back here for us. This is turn 2. I forgot it's on the screen too. I haven't been looking at that.
All right, so this would be what some would call my movement phase. And my charge here on these rat ogres into your big guy.
Which big guy? The chariot?
The chariot.
Okay.
So the movement 6, right? So it'd be 6 plus the highest of 2 dice.
Yes, because they're not Swift Stride.
So I'd be looking for like a 4 or something like that.
Yeah, how far away are they? Glue my fingers together.
They are a foot away. So I need a 6 on one of those dice.
But they have to declare a charge because they're frenzied.
Yes.
You don't have a choice.
Do I get any bonuses to that roll?
Are they Horde? Do they have the Horde rule?
Yes.
Or sorry, Warband. They do. They can re-roll it.
Okay.
If they fail. So if any other charge, declare all your charges first.
What are the odds of us being able to wheel here and because
Charge the Phoenix?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So yeah, we will. Yeah. So what happens with the spears and the charging again?
Okay, so if you charge my spears, elves always get +1 initiative in the first round of combat.
Yep. You get to attack back to the second rank, right?
Yes, I have 2 ranks to attack. You don't get that when you charge.
Okay.
So you'd only have the front rank, but you also have your general. We have a general off here. I think you would still get the 3. You're more than 3 still because you'd have to wheel a tiny bit.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still going to get +3 initiative everywhere. So you're probably going to be, my guys are going to be initiative 5, and then my noble will be like initiative 7 or something.
And my warlord would be higher, right? Because he's already 7.
Yeah, he'd be 10.
Okay.
Sorry, noble has strike first. So he would go first. He has strike first and +1 initiative.
Okay.
I always forget the nobles and princes have strike first.
So we are not going to charge there.
Okay.
We are going to charge with the other group of clan rats.
Into?
The Phoenix.
Okay.
Is that what we want? No. How far are we away from these boys? Well, that's with a wheel and everything too. So that would
you're not going to be able to get there. Not that far.
So maybe we'll just...
So one thing I used to do is just, as you're declaring charges, just put a couple dice next to that unit so you remember that one's charging. Some people used to, I had played against people that used to like to put down what you needed to roll.
Yeah.
So like they calculate it then. So like you need to roll a 6, right? So
and like here, so I would be fighting with my first rank. Your champion would go first. And anything that he took off, I would not get attacks with.
Right. Or you could challenge me with something so he doesn't kill a bunch of like your front rank. He only has 3 attacks, so he can kill max 3.
Yeah, screw it. We'll charge here too.
Nice.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right?
And
the hand weapon guys?
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, we'll go into the Phoenix there.
Okay. I will hold across the board.
Or do we want to do that? Do we have a line on the...
Don't forget the Phoenix, anything touching it gets strike last. So again, it'll go first.
Yeah, so we won't charge there then. Yeah. So just these 2.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to hope you fail that charge with the rat ogres.
So we'll do the...
Clan rats?
Clan rats first.
They can't fail it, so just roll whatever.
I did.
Look at that. Oh, they got max. They go 11 inches.
And then
so we'll just slam them in. Wah, boom.
And then the Watogers.
Watogers, you need to roll a 6.
But I can
you didn't make it, so now you re-roll.
The whole thing.
Yep.
Dope.
Yeah, Warband is great.
Nope.
Still didn't quite get it. So now you have 4, so they can go up 4 inches.
And they have to, right?
Yeah. They don't have a choice because they're frenzied. So people like to call it frenzy baiting, where you get like just within the possible charge distance. So it's like they have to do it, but the chances of making the charge are pretty slim.
I like that.
It's a fun tactic that, the strategy you can use while playing.
And now with the warp throwers, if I was to get that template over just these guys, can they not be attacked at all? Or because it's a template, can they?
So you can't target a unit that's in combat.
Okay.
With templates, it's a little weird, but like clearly you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's like a no-no.
Okay. Be considered bad.
Yeah, if something scatters onto it, like if you roll a scatter die and it happens to go that way, then it's okay.
Where's your arc tool? You knocked it down on the ground, I think.
Oh, you're right. It's right over here. But good catch. Of a bad throw.
So effectively, I can go from either like side of the thing here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know what? We're going to move them to, I think, because they can't fire this round or they get a negative to it.
They can. They just don't have... things are still pretty far away.
No, I mean, can they move and then also fire?
No.
Okay.
They have move or fire rule.
Gotcha.
So I recommend just marching up round 1 so they have a better range.
Absolutely should have done that. And then the same with the big gun. But I think I've kind of tar pitted myself quite a bit to not be able to really get shots off with that.
Yeah, I should have said something in the beginning. That's kind of my bad as a teacher. I should have said, hey, the Warp Lightning Cannons typically do better on the flank, so then you can get shots down the line of the battlefield. But like, you can move it if you don't like, because right now you could shoot movement? Those dudes 5.
5. So
weapon crew.
We will move them. That way they can't be targeted this round at least.
Right, get them within 3 of that unit.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So we'll march them, which is just double move, right?
Yeah, so they can go up to 10. And again, they don't have to go the full 10.
So we'll just get them.
Nice.
Kind of up
Get
there.
them ready. And then the cannon, like, if you move it, it can't shoot. Right now, you've got some choices, but you're going to... Almost any of them will hit your guys.
Yeah.
You might have a line to skip your guys and hit the Phoenix.
I think I probably do.
You definitely do. I mean, it'd be like back here, but that's still a hit.
Whatever. Yeah, let's shoot that. So that's all of our charges. That's all of our movement. We'll go into shooting. No, actually.
I was going to say, do you want to do your conveyance spell?
Yeah, we will try conveyance. 7, so it doesn't go off.
No, you rolled a 7, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it a 9 to cast? Or is it a 10?
I forget the +2.
I forget now. Battle Magic, Arcade Urgency is a 10. You're right.
Okay. So then we'll go into shooting. We'll shoot at the Phoenix with the Warp Fire thing first.
With the...
Big cannon?
Warp Lightning Cannon.
Warp Lightning Cannon. So this is just one attack.
Yep. So roll your 8d6 to see how far it goes. Remember,
right.
You don't roll the hit with this thing.
That's right.
Let's see. What do you need to hit it?
There's multiple 6s there.
So there's your line. Do you have 17?
10, 20. That was a phenomenal roll. 10, 20, 33? 34.
Yeah, so nothing in the line. Like a different angle, you might have been able to hit that in the lion cherry, but not at this angle. So it hits the thing. What was your strength? Or you didn't roll it yet?
I didn't roll it yet.
Oh, your artillery die's over there.
Oh, that's right.
Finally!
Oh, nuts.
I knew that was going to happen.
So
We
this...
finally got a misfire. So now we roll a d6 to see what happens. Love it. Love it. Love it.
5.
5. With a high-pitched screech followed by a descending whirring noise, the energy dissipates harmlessly. The model fails to shoot this turn.
Nice. I did it.
So I guess you should have moved it. But you never know what you're going to get with the dice. For shooting, you still have the your engineer can shoot his pistol and his spell. Because things are in range of the pistol now. It's range 12.
Yeah, so let's go with the archers again with the thing. We'll eat a biscuit about it.
Before you do that, let's double check that they're in arc. Because they might not be the way your unit is angled.
Gotcha.
Because he's right on the corner there. I don't know. I could not grab that. So if we follow that line, it looks like they're just barely in.
Oh, because more than half of them has to be in or something? Or?
Nope, just the unit. So yeah, you got like 2 within it. So you definitely can shoot at them.
So will it only hit those 2 if I get it? Oh,
it just hits the unit if it's magic, yeah.
So eat a biscuit.
Nice. Miscast.
Okay.
Let's see. The total though is what is this one? Was did you remember? I mean, that's the total's
10.
only.
It fails.
Yeah. Sweet. So we got a misfire and a miscast in the same turn.
Yeah.
This is what Warhammer's all about. Roll 2d6 this time, please.
7.
Oh, it is in the quick reference. Nice. Okay, so this is obviously the most common result. So it's Careless Conjuration. The wizard mispronounces a syllable, causing the spell to backfire, knocking them to the ground. Wizard suffers a single strength 4 hit with an AP of 1. So I'll roll that because it's against you, and that's fun for me. His toughness is?
Oh, the engine's here, right? Toughness is 3.
So what do I need? Strength 4.
3.
Good job. No, doesn't even do anything.
So
if at any point when I'm saying like good job, if you feel like I'm pandering or anything like that, please let me know.
Condescending.
You don't think it is?
I don't think it is.
Okay, good. Because I'm not meaning it that way.
Right.
Like,
well, because I still have that 40K math in my brain where I'm like, is it higher or lower? That's all I need to do.
Pretty
and it's
much.
not that.
Well, I mean, it's close to that for wounding. All right, so then you can shoot his pistol as well.
Let's shoot at the archers.
Okay. Makes sense. You can kill one pretty easily.
So this is 2 attacks.
Just one.
Just one.
Hit.
Get it?
No, it does not wound. Good. We don't have to look up the rules when you roll a 1. That's nice and easy. All right. So that's the end of shooting.
Yep.
So then we go on to combat.
Correct.
And we have 1.
Yes.
So first off, it's your turn. You can decide. You can declare charges if you. Challenges if you like. So your warlord or the claw leader can declare a challenge.
We will go with we will challenge with the warlord.
All right. So let's. I'm not going to be a wimp about it. We are going to accept with the noble.
Okay.
So he will attack you first because he has strike first. Your initiative is 10, but I'm not sure if this actually works, but strike first counts as initiative 10, but elves get +1 initiative in the first round of combat. So I guess it's 11.
Probably.
So we've got weapon skill 6. What is your weapon skill? Probably also 6?
Yep.
Hitting on 4s. I do have Ithilmar weapons, so I get to reroll 1s here to hit.
Okay.
Remember last time you hated that. There's a 1.
I do hate it.
Doesn't help. We got 1 hit, and he has just a hand weapon and shield. Oh, I forgot he had a shield. All right, so strength 4, your toughness is 4, I assume. So I need a 4 to wound. We got it. No AP, though, because I don't get AP for their special weapons. I just get the reroll 1s.
Okay, so I have heavy armor and a shield, so I'm armor save of 4.
Yes.
Okay. And then a ward save of 5.
Yes, for the talisman of protection.
Nope.
All right, so we get a wound through. Good. And now he's going to be the next highest initiative. So we'll put a wound next to the warlord. So now he attacks me back. So we know he hits on 4s.
So we know he hits on 4s. He has 4 attacks.
Oh, he could just kill me with 1 hit, though.
That's the hope.
Okay, so the Weeping Blade, it has poison attack. So any 6s here automatically wound.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
On the hit.
Yes.
Okay.
4 attacks. Oh, because he's a lord level. That's right. Okay, no 6s, but you did get 3 hits.
So now strength.
The strength is just your strength. It doesn't give you a bonus there, so.
So, and you're also 4. So I'm 4s here again?
Nope. Elves are always toughness 3.
Yeah, okay, so 3s.
Yep. It's a big weakness.
Ooh.
Oh, now when you roll a bunch of 2s, though, that 5 could be enough to kill me.
Okay.
All right, so I have full plate armor and a shield, so I have a 3-up armor save.
Okay.
Your Weeping Blade is AP 2, though.
Right.
So it gets reduced to a 5-up.
Okay.
So I got a 5-up save. Fails the armor.
Okay.
Armor also gives him a 5-up ward save.
Okay.
If I fail this, you do D3 wounds.
Nice.
Right?
Yep.
I failed that too. He only has 2 wounds, so if you roll a 3-up, he's dead.
Dope.
Oh, so good for me.
And what does poison do again?
That was if you roll a 6 to hit,
that's
you
right.
automatically wound. You skip the wound roll.
Okay.
Which is noise. Okay, so that was scary. He was very close to dead. And what's nice is that Skaven stuff is so cheap that your warlord, he's the higher tier character. He's got 3 wounds instead of 2. So mine's half dead and yours is
a third dead.
Yeah. So now your clan rats are going to be next because they're going to be initiative 7 and my elves are initiative 5. No, 6. Still not enough.
Okay.
I forgot spears when charged you get +1 initiative as well.
So we're both 3 strength and 3 weapon skill?
My elves are weapon skill 4.
So that'll be 5s to hit, but 3s to wound. 4s to hit, 3s to wound. That's what
4s to hit, 4s to wound.
That's what I said.
Because my weapon skill is higher than yours, but not double +1, so you still just need 4s.
Okay.
And your strength is the same as my toughness. So 4s to wound.
So we'll go with the claw leader first.
So you can roll him with the other guys. So you're going to have 5 attacks here.
Okay.
Because you have 4 in the front rank, and the claw leader has 2. Ooh, rough. Only 1.
All right. Yuck.
They have abandoned you, the dice.
They have. Yeah, 2 misfires in this round too. So
yeah, misfire and a miscast. You get the wound through though. Let's see. They have light armor and shield, I believe. So 5 up. I can't make armor today, so 1's dead.
We did it.
And then I get a bunch of attacks back.
Yeah.
So we got. I also have 5 in the front rank because of the champion, and then I have 5 from the second rank because there's 5 guys there.
Because I got 1 gone, and the leader already went. Right.
Oh, I need to take an attack out. You're right. I forgot the guy that died.
Because they're only 1 attack.
They're 1 attack each. Yeah.
Okay. But it was 2 ranks of dudes.
Yes.
Dope.
So yeah. So it's down to 9 attacks. Right? Because let me do that again. So we have 5 from the second rank. That's easy. The front rank, there's 3 dudes left. One of them is the champion, so he has
4.
2. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 attacks. We got this. So I'm hitting you on 3s because my weapon skill is higher, but not double +1.
Right.
Should be insane. Let's see. So these 1s and 2s miss. So seems pretty average. Actually, there's 1 below average. Strength 3. Your toughness is 3. I need 4s. Okay, 3. No AP on these spears, though, so you got your 5-up light armor and shield.
Yes.
Wow, only 1.
Only 1.
Okay, look at this. We're doing a whole bunch of tying again.
Yeah, we are.
How about I'll tie you about it? Okay, so you win by 1.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
So how this is going to work is we'll count yours first because you went first. You did 2 wounds because you wounded my dude and you killed the guy. You have 3 ranks because of the horde rule. You can count 1 more rank than normal.
Oh, cool.
You also have close order and a banner.
Okay.
All right. I did 2 wounds as well because I killed 1 rat and did a wound to your dude. I have 2 ranks, close order, banner. So because of the horde rule, you win by 1.
Dope.
Which is pretty great. Again, so close. So I have a Noble's Leadership 9, so I'm testing on an 8 here. We're fine. We just give ground 2 inches. So again, you can choose to follow up or test to restrain.
We'll follow up.
And hand me the widget over there.
Absolutely. Widgety whoa.
You said follow up? Okay, so we just go back 2, then the whole unit, and then you follow up. So we're still in combat, so the challenge continues. It's until we're like totally separate from combat, or one of them dies.
Okay.
Okay, that was it for your turn 2?
Yep.
So my turn 2. Let's see. Let's try that ward save thing again. Spells. That's what I'm trying to refer to. The Shield of Sapphire onto the spears. Because it's enchantment. Yeah, that'll give him a 4+ ward save. So I got a 9. I need a 9+ here, so I need to show a 7. Okay, we rolled a 9. We actually rolled above the minimum this time, so I have an 11 to cast this. So you guys can roll.
Eat it.
You can't. Eat it. Boom, 11. So you stop it again because you got 13. You bully. That's so good. So nonchalant to eat it. Okay, so you're. Oh, nice. You followed up. You took your warp fire thrower out of 3 inches, so I can shoot it now.
Wait, they don't move with that?
No,
but they're part of it.
Okay, so they deploy at the same. It's their parent unit. They deploy at the same time as it, but after that, they're separate units. They just get protection if they're near it.
Oh,
I have 5 shots. You've got cover. It's going to be unlikely to kill it.
Oh, I have cover because
all this
they have to fire
here.
through it.
Yeah,
other dudes.
Okay, so let's see. We're going to try this again with the Lion Chariot and the Phoenix are going to try to charge.
Oh, it's so close. Dude.
Right, it's so close. All right, let's see if the Phoenix can stay up this time. And if it falls down, they're all my models, so whatever. The Lion Chariot and the Phoenix are both going to charge these clan rats.
Okay.
Tyrannoc Chariot will try to charge here again.
Okay.
They're much closer this time, so it should happen. And that's it, because these guys are in combat, and I'm not going to charge with archers. So your charge declarations.
Stand and shoot.
Into
the lion boy.
The lion this time, okay? So what do we determine? Your -1. Does quick shot get rid of that -1?
I rolled a 6 and it's a warp fire weapon, so you immediately die.
That's not how that works. Okay. So yeah, you hit.
Yep.
With a 6 for sure. And then your strength 4 on that, right?
3.
He's strength 3, but the gun is strength 4.
Oh, okay.
So 4 to wound.
Nope.
Okay, good. I don't have to look up the AP. What about the rat ogres? I think they kind of have to hold. I don't think they can flee because they're frenzied.
I agree. So they will stand and stab.
Stand and stab. All right, let's roll that one first. We got Swift Stride on that chariot. I don't think I can fail this anyway, but we go 4 + 3 is 7 + 9 is 16. Let's see. Are they within 16?
Judge.
Boom, right there. Hoping for impact hits. Let's do the Lion Chariot next. Again, I don't think I can. Can I fail? 8 inches? No, I can't fail, so I'm not going to bother rolling. So, wait, this gets weird. They're both going at the same time. They have to maximize. Neither of them can fail, so we're going to go like this.
Okay.
They both have 1 wound on them, got to remember. Cool. All right, that's movement. Shooting. Let's do, I don't have a ton here. Let's try Tempest to get some line of sight blocking. We're gonna Lily-esque Blessing and re-roll that before we even do anything. Okay, we got 2 better. That's 6, 7, 8, not enough. Tempest is a 9.
I just fell with another 10.
So we just wasted it. Fiery Convocation, just because.
I'll keep that 10 there for you.
No! All right, let's try some different dice here. Let's go some For Whom the Die Rolls dice. Has he got a spell off yet? The ones he actually cast, you've dispelled. Wow, he's a great mage.
Well, I also haven't gotten a spell off. So
haven't you zapped me with lightning?
No, I tried. It failed.
Oh, well, I'm glad.
I even ate cookies about it. I miscast it.
Oh, that's right. You miscast. I even ate cookies about it. You got 1 left, remember?
That's true.
Okay, so, I mean, I wanted to show you magic this game, but we're showing the downside to magic.
Correct.
You can
Which I'm already very familiar with.
Yeah. If you haven't listened to Grim Podcast of Perilous Adventure, take a listen to that and find out what he's talking about. Okay.
77 likes to come up a whole lot when I roll dice.
I love it. It's my favorite.
And 99 last night.
That was good.
It was not. I disagree.
It was fun. All right. We'll do these 5 archers into your dude over there.
Already?
Do they have skirmishers, the weapon team? I don't think they do. No, it's here.
Okay.
I would say skirmish or weapon team only or something. All right, so we're gonna need. I think you get heavy cover shooting through the unit, so it'll be 5s instead of 3s. Wow, we still got 3.
Yeah.
Your strength, your toughness 3, so I need 4s to wound. Okay. Let me double check. I think the longbows are armor bane. Like I said before, I forgot to look.
That sounds familiar. From last time.
So double check. I think they only have light armor, these guys. Longbow is armor bane. So that'll be AP 1. One AP 1, one with no AP.
Okay. So one just goes through because I only have light armor, right? Oh, no. Yeah.
I'm going to check in the book.
I got to roll a 6 to have them stay up, and I don't. Right?
Yes, they just have light armor. Sweet, I got it.
Okay, so they're down.
Cool. Yeah, because that's 2 wounds. Boop. Good job. All right, the other archers don't have a target. I should have moved them. Because everything within their shot, like I'm not going to bother shooting the... Well, you know what? Let's bother shooting the... Warplaning cannon.
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called.
If it's dead, I won't be mad that I put it in a bad spot. So,
right?
like...
So 30 inches, they're definitely within. It's obviously over half, so that's 4s, and then there's cover with units, so we'll call it 6s.
Okay.
I think it's -2. I don't feel like looking it up. I don't have to give myself a bigger penalty. So 6s to hit, doesn't matter. Nothing. Okay, combat. Fun stuff. Let's go bottom of the screen up.
Okay.
So Tyrannoc Chariot.
Started from the bottom and we're there still.
Yeah. 5 impact hits.
Oof.
Let me double check the strength. It's either 4 or 5. I can't remember the Tyrannoc Chariot specifically. Used to be like all chariots were strength 5, but now they have their own like chariot strength. It is strength 5. Nice. So 3s to wound. You don't, if you have armor, you get it. Only heavy chariots like the White Lion Chariot get like AP unless it says otherwise.
Okay.
So 3s, only 2. But you get your 6-up save.
1 and 2. So 2 go through.
Yep. So we'll put 2 wounds. So let's use these cool red dice to mark wounds on your rat ogres.
Okay.
So one of them has 2 wounds. So there's 2 wounds on the unit. This is our first multi-wound unit like this. So basically, you just allocate wounds to the unit until you hit the wounds of one model, and then you just remove
it. Okay.
Pretty straightforward. Next up,
Does it bleed over? Like if you do 2 on your next hit, would that kill one and put a damage into another one?
You're just doing wounds on the unit, yeah.
Okay.
But now I have the rest of it's all individual attacks.
Yeah.
So next I have 2 elves with cavalry spears.
Okay.
And they're all initiative 1,000,000 right now.
Yeah.
I think they're initiative 7.
Okay.
My elves on the back, so they're weapon skill 4.
Okay.
Your rat ogres.
Our weapon skill 4.
Oh, they are 4. Nice. I thought they were 3. So I'm gonna hit on 4s. We got 1, and their cavalry spears, so they get +1 strength on the charge.
Okay.
So their strength 4.
And my strength is...
Your toughness.
My toughness is 4.
Yep. So I need 4 to wound here, which I don't get. Oof.
Okay.
And then I have 2 horsies.
Hooves.
My elven steeds have hand weapons, and they don't have that anyway. Never mind.
They're hoof weapons.
They have weapon skill 3, strength 3. So 4s to hit.
Oh, 3 weapon skill 3 into 4 is
It's still just 4s.
4. Okay.
Right. Double +1 is when you need 5s.
Gotcha.
Very rare. Strength 3, so I need 5s to wound you. That table is harsher. So nothing. So I did 2 wounds from impact hits, and the rest flubbed. And I tripped on the green screen. All right, so then you get...
I'm going to straighten out your other side there.
Yeah. So now you get a bunch of attacks back. So one thing that's really nice for you is the rat ogres have...
What does fear do again? Or that's only for like leadership tests and stuff, right?
Shoot, I forgot about fear. You have higher unit strength than me.
No stuff went through there, right? Anyway,
Oh, the impact hits wouldn't be affected by that. Well, let's see. I am afraid of you. Let's double check how that works, because that's a good point. That actually matters. So because we have to maximize the frontage, looks like somebody's math was off a little bit. I am in contact with all 3.
Okay.
So they all 3 get their 4 attacks each.
Okay.
Because they're frenzied. if my base was smaller and I was only in contact with 2 of them, which I'd have to be at minimum because corners count, then the third one that wasn't in base contact would only get 1 attack because it'd be supporting attack. All right, so let me look up fear because it might make me easier to hit. I know they changed it pretty significantly from past editions, and it so rarely comes up, I don't remember how it works. Okay, fear. So I had to make a leadership test before I even charged. We're
well past that.
Pretty far past that. Yep. So let's see. If we're engaged, I caught fear -1 to hit. All my attacks didn't do anything anyway. Okay, so in this case, it didn't matter because we forgot it when I tried the charge. So I should have rolled before the charge.
It's a learning game, right? This is what this is about.
I mean, this is like my 6th or 7th game of Old World, so I'm kind of learning too.
So I'm having 12 attacks back.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s because weapon skill 4 to 4, right?
Right, because you take in a chariot's like a mixed model, so you take the highest. Whoa, that's a lot of dice.
That's a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s.
Wow, it is. It's a lot of dice. Not a great roll.
One of them did really well. The rest just barely showed up.
Or is it spread out among them?
So I'm strength 5, and fear doesn't affect any of this stuff, right?
No.
Okay. So these are, I'm wounding on 4.
3. It's only toughness 4.
Okay.
And they have... Where is it? They have some kind of armor being 2. So any 6s will be -2 armor.
Okay.
So I think they just have hand weapons otherwise. I'll double check while you roll that. I don't think they have any kind of special weapons.
So we do get 2 through, 1 with armor bane.
Only 2?
Yep.
All right. Rat ogres. Yep, just hand weapons. Cool. All right. So let's triple check my armor situation. I think it's a 5-up. It is. So I have a 5-up and a 6+. So we'll do 5-up, 6-up. Okay, so I take 1.
Okay.
Not nearly as bad as I was expecting.
No, not at all.
You still have your Master Molder. I wrote his stats down because they weren't in there.
So he has 2 attacks.
I can't pick this up. He effectively has a thrusting spear.
Okay.
Because he can fight in extra ranks. So that makes it so he can fight from behind the rat ogres.
Okay, cool.
When charged. It has killing blow, but it doesn't matter in this case.
So 1.
And then he's strength 3, so you need a 5, but it is AP 1 if it goes through. Nice. So 5-up. We're good with the bear.
Go.
Kuma's Corner bear.
If you eat at Kuma's Corner, you're significantly hardier, which is why that bear.
I'm having such a hard time putting this in the frame. All right, so quick combat res.
You should just have it, right? I think. Oh, because I have Horde.
That's not going to help you here. It's because, let's see, you are close order. I am not. So
we tie?
I did 2 wounds.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You did a wound. You're close order. The chariot is open order. Even if it was close order, I wouldn't get a bonus because it doesn't have unit strength 5.
Okay.
Anyway, so this time we tie. There's no musician anywhere, so it's just a tie. Nothing happens. We just stay there, which is a little surprising. You should be able to tear that chariot apart next round because I lose all my charge bonuses. My elves are down to strength 3, no impact hits.
Gotcha.
So you should have it pretty well.
Okay.
So we'll go to the middle combat. Oh, I forgot. I can't just point. Here with the Phoenix and everything. Mm-hmm. So we got impact hits first. The White Lion Chariot gets only D6, but it's strength 5, and because it's a heavy chariot, it's AP -2. So it'll be the kill. Oh, we got 1. Oof. 2 up to kill. 5. So we killed 1 rat from the impact hits.
And that's here.
Yep. Not fantastic, but also not the end of the world.
Okay.
I think up next will be the War Lions, technically. They're initiative 4, and I charge more than 3 inches, so they're 7. Mm-hmm. They got 2 attacks each, weapon skill 5.
Okay.
So we're going to put them all into rats and hit on 3s. I dropped 1. Look at all those 1s.
That's a lot of 1s.
They're strength 5, and I don't think they have any AP on their stuff. Nope, they just have counts as hand weapons. So 2s. Okay, 1.
Okay.
But you get your armor, your 5-up armor.
Boop. Nope.
I definitely thought you were going to save it and they were going to kill anything. The Frostheart Phoenix will be next with its 4 attacks. Because it's initiative like 6.
Yep.
Big whiffa. But these are 2s to kill because strength 6 with AP 2 kills 2.
Okay.
And then we have the 2 white lions on the back of the chariot. They have great weapons essentially. They're Tracian Great Blades, which are great weapons but AP 3 instead of 2.
Okay.
In this case, it doesn't really matter because you only have a 5 up. But because their strikes last, they go down to initiative 1. Then they get +3 for the charge to 4, +1 for being elves first round of combat 5.
Okay.
Which is still going to be faster than your rats and your engineer. So 3s to hit, they both hit, and 2s to kill because they're strength 5, 6. All right, 2 more dead. This is what's supposed to happen last time. This is way better combat. So you have your champion. Some of them get really stuck in there. You have your champion and the engineer back because I didn't allocate any attacks to them specifically. So the champion they both have to go into the white lion chariot based on where they are in the unit.
Okay. So we'll go with the champion first.
And this guy's weapon skill 5.
And mine is 3, so I'm 4s.
Yes.
There's 2.
Nice. All right. We are toughness 4, so you're going to need 5s.
There's 1.
Okay. And I got a 4 up armor because you don't have any kind of AP on this. Right? Or was this the engineer?
No, this was the claw leader.
Okay. I missed the box. And it goes through with a 3.
Nice.
Just barely. So that's 2 wounds on it. Now. And now it's the engineer?
Engineer. Nothing.
Okay. So how many rats did I kill? 6?
5.
6. Looks like 6. So you have 6. And I think they're both close order, or is this chariot's close order? So is the eagle, phoenix. Dang it! So actually get a point for each of them.
Okay.
For being close order. Let me just triple check that this guy's close order. Yeah, because that was the difference last time. So I got that many points. You did a wound.
Yep. And close order.
And you have close order. You have a banner and a rank at the moment.
Yes.
You're down to 1 rank. So you lose by 4. So you're going to make... so are you within 12 of your general?
Yes.
Pretty clearly. And he still has his maximum +3 leadership. So what's his leadership? 7. So you're testing on 10. We're looking for...
-4 under 6?
Yeah, so 6 or under, you're just going to give ground.
Okay.
So 9 means you fall back in good order.
Okay.
And then I can try. So you roll. So before you roll, I have to decide if I'm trying to restrain or pursuing. I think the Frostheart's going to test to restrain.
Okay.
And the chariot will pursue and see if we can run into that warp fire thrower and kill it with impact hits.
Oh yeah,
which would be pretty dope. But depends on how far you go. Okay, so Frostheart Phoenix is leadership 8. Hold on, because my general is also right there with leadership 9, so he's good. Because my general is right here.
Oh, okay.
So he is leadership 9 does make it barely. Wow, oh, rolling great.
So now I roll
2d6, take the highest, +1 because you're Skaven. So they flee 4 inches.
Okay.
And then I don't have Swift Stride here, so I just go 2d6, which is 6 inches. So what's going to be interesting here is you're going to if you end up on top of your unit, you pop out the other side.
Which I certainly am going to land on them, right?
Yeah, so you just go an inch away from him.
An inch away from them?
Yeah, continuing back.
Okay.
Good. And then what'd I say? Is it still there? Oh, there's 7. So he does hit this.
Okay.
And then you align because you're a skirmisher, I think. And then he can reform. We're going to turn this way.
All right.
Cool. And then we have one last combat, the big one. Challenge continues. I have to continue it. Again, strikes first and all that. So my noble goes first. I have a chance to kill you, but it's not likely. 4s to hit, rerolling 1s. Always have that 1. Okay, how about triple 4s?
All right.
And force to wound because he's strength 4. Your toughness 4 for 1.
Nice.
What was it? We figured you have a 4-up armor.
Yep.
All right, then you have 5-up ward save. He does another wound to you.
Numb.
Still doesn't kill you, but that's a wound for combat. And then you get attack me back. You should kill him, realistically.
I agree.
All right, so 4s to hit with your 4 attacks. Okay. Still, I mean, just 1 needs to go through. 3s to wound. Oof.
And there's no other extra stuff there,
I forgot, you didn't have any poison there. Both of your hits went through anyway, so
okay.
Works out. AP 2, right? So I have a 5-up here. Okay, I made one of them. So the other one I have a 5-up ward save from my armor.
Okay.
If I make this, he's okay. If I fail it, he's dead and I lost my general.
Okay.
No!
Yay.
He's dead. So good thing I did that one last, or else my bird would be out of position.
Oh, yeah.
So he's dead. So you did. So that counts as 1 wound for combat.
Okay.
Let's see. Now we both have spears. What's your initiative? 4?
4.
So we're actually going. All of the rest of our stuff is going at the same time.
Okay.
I don't have any more bonuses. You don't have any bonuses from charging. Spears get the +1 initiative just when they are charged.
Okay.
And the elves' other initiative bonuses only when they the first round.
Okay.
So you. Why don't you do yours first?
Sure.
So you got the whole second rank and the whole front rank. You're gonna have 10 attacks. Pretty easy. Because the champion.
Yeah.
And you'll need 4s and 4s.
Okay.
Is that perfectly average or?
I think so.
Oh, what, you
yeah.
only wait.
Because I had 5. So yeah.
Hold on.
Yep.
Did you roll enough dice? There's 5. You have 8. Oh, I took 2 away already. I'm dumb.
So 4s again?
Average. Better than average. You got
4.
4 there. Oh, way better than average. Uh-oh. Okay, so I got 4 5-up saves because light armor shield. Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
I only lose 1.
Wow. Yep.
Make sure those are... I think this little bit is out of shot, but that's okay. Only 1 died. That's crazy. And then I have my 10 attacks back because these are happening at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, so 3s to hit. Little advantage here for being elves, but I got a lot of 1s and 2s.
Perfectly average.
I had the same number of hits as you when I should have at least 1 more. 4s to wound. 2.
Okay. So 2 6s or 2 5s?
5s. I don't have any AP.
I would say both.
Wow. I don't do anything? Uh-oh. Okay, so we're going to lose combat because you did 2 wounds. You still have 3 ranks, so I didn't kill 1 more rat, and close order and banner. I have 2 ranks, close order, banner, and I did 1 wound to your dude. So we actually lose by 2. So not as bad as I first thought, but we're leadership 8 here. So we're going down to 6. And we're rolling 8, so we fall back in good order.
Okay.
So I go. We're
gonna try to restrain.
Okay. So leadership 10. Nope. So a lot of times you would have a battle standard bearer in here to help with some of these rolls, but I wanted to give you more stuff. I felt 1,000 points. It was a bit much.
Yeah.
So I don't think that would help with that particular roll anyway. But yeah. So I go 5 inches, and then you go full 2d6.
5.
All right. So it's effectively the same as before. And I have to roll a panic. I keep forgetting about this rule. Because I lost combat and I'm fleeing, I need to roll a panic test on these archers because they're within like 6 inches.
Okay.
I regularly forget that one. Leadership 8 because they're elves. We're good. They don't care.
All right.
Whew. All right. That was the end of round 2. We got stuck in right away.
Yeah, we did.
All right, so it's your round 3.
Okay, so
Yeah, I love queso.
I do miss him. Queso is one of the greatest things God ever gave to this earth. Thanks, Papa Nurgle.
Why is queso from Papa Nurgle?
Because it's very bubbly. like festering, like when you pull it out and it's all like bubbling up.
Okay.
It's got some meat in that boy.
I feel like that's a little more Slaneshi because like you just want more of that.
Yeah,
queso,
that's true.
right?
Yeah.
All right. So start a turn stuff. Don't really have any.
Yeah. So
That I can think of. No.
how do I do like charges and stuff here?
It's gonna be awkward because I don't think that this combat happens this round, or maybe it did.
Like, what can I do with him? Can I disengage or fall back or something like that?
No, I think this combat would still happen after the other one because I charged into you.
Okay.
It should kill him with impact hits anyway, but we'll see what happens from there real quick.
How many? Yeah.
So 3 impact hits should do it because it's strength 5, so it's 2s to wound.
Yep.
With no armor, and we do it. Yeah, it's dead. So then I don't think I can overrun. I don't think I can go. I think I'm stuck there.
Okay.
Because I already like pursued once.
Yo, so we'll charge here.
So unfortunately, you didn't get to hit anything with your warp fire throwers this time.
Correct. Well, or at all this game. So
now, just to simplify that, you could just charge him if you want, right there.
Yeah. Yep, we will.
Okay.
I
I think that's your only declarable charge, unless you want to charge your warp lightning cannon, and that would be silly.
So we'll charge here.
They were 3 inches away or more, right? Yeah, they had to be because you were an inch away from because that one base is 2 inches long anyway. So definitely.
Okay.
Okay, that was quick. No conveyance spell this time because you got nothing to move.
And
So that's it from the movement phase.
Yep.
Everything's in combat. So shooting.
Can I cast magic missile in combat?
No.
Oh, I can.
No. Do you? Oh, so do you want to do that charge, or would you rather just shoot him?
Well, yeah. How many wounds does he have left?
2.
2.
Yes, they both have 4. Both chariots have 4 wounds.
Yeah, we'll try to do no because the impact hits. Who's going to be attacking first here? Because I charge, so I'm going to get rank bonus, right?
You're going to get +3 initiative, so you're going to be going first.
Yeah, well,
I want to be like initiative 4 and 2.
and where's your little doohickey?
Which one? This one?
This one. So, like, is there a way to get a line on anything else? I don't think so. Like,
Yeah, the fact that we got into combat so quick has kind of nullified the...
I mean, if I roll super high, I could potentially get this guy too, right?
Yeah. Go right through the Phoenix into him.
If I rolled like I did last time?
I mean, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's probably like 25, 26 inches away, which would be pretty easy to hit. So you're going through the Phoenix into him with this?
Yeah, it's through both of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, hits anything under the line. So. Oh, now you rolled really low.
Yep.
All right.
So there's 10, 20, 25.
Oh, now we have to measure it. I don't know, because it's not, if 24 would be straight on. So let's see how close that is. 25? Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, at that angle, yeah, you could hit them both barely. Okay, so you get both of them.
Because would we also get the lion too? Or is he set a millimeter, so probably not.
Yeah, it's not, I don't think it'd be wide enough. It's not like the width of a tape measure.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna hit the Phoenix and the Mage. I'm a little surprised the Warp Lightning Cannon doesn't have any way to do multiple wounds.
Yeah.
That's a little too bad, but it's really meant to be a infantry killer. Or it's really good against single wound cavalry with the AP3.
Okay, so once again, this is, you're looking that up, right?
I'm just triple checking that there's no multiple wounds on it, and there's not.
Oh, artillery die too.
Oh yeah, what strength is it? 4. I mean, that's fine for the Mage, but not great for the Phoenix. So you need a 6 to wound the Phoenix. Toughness 6. Not quite. Mage toughness 3, of course.
So I would need a 3.
Yep. Hey, you got it.
I did it.
And he's got the regen seed. Nope. Takes a wound.
Nice.
He's half dead.
Okay, and I think similar to before, we'll start from the bottom, go to the top.
There's a nice War Machine snipe there. What's interesting about that is normally you can't target him because he's within 3 of a unit of 5 or more of his unit type.
Yeah.
But because it's a template like that, it can clip him.
Okay.
So.
So do I get the frenzy still on this for the rat ogres?
You didn't lose combat, so yeah.
Okay.
You tied.
So 12.
Uh-oh. Wait, okay, so this is going to go the same time as my elves, but they're probably not going to do anything. Right? What's your initiative? Oh, they are 4.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so it is the same time. Like I said, you should tear this thing apart.
I think I do.
Whoa! Did you miss twice?
Yeah.
3 times. You need 4s. Only 3 misses. Uh-oh.
Dope.
3s to wound. 6s are no save for me. Well, 3 6s.
So there's 2 6s. You said 3s to wound?
So almost everything was so 2. Okay, so let's just take the 6s out because those automatically go through. Mm-hmm. I can roll all 5 ups here. Oh, it's dead.
Oh, look at that.
Had 3 wounds left, so it's dead. I do get 2 attacks from my elves first, real quick, because they're also initiative 4, but they're only down to strength 3. Okay. They're just down to hand weapons now, and they missed anyway.
That was a convenient roll.
Yeah. So I think it wasn't the first round, so can you reform? I don't think you do because it wasn't if it's the first round of combat, you can like overrun and reform. Okay. But I don't think you can here because it wasn't the first round of combat. I'm not positive though.
All right. So then we'll go to the middle one.
Middle? All right. Yeah, my lions are initiative 4. You charged 3. You guys are all +3 initiative though. So your duder gets to go first.
Everyone goes first, right? Or no?
Your engineer. We might as well just roll him first because he's a character.
Gotcha. This is 2 attacks, strength 3, so 4.
Weapon skill 3, but yeah, 4s to hit. You have to roll him separate only because he has the warpstone weapon and his attack is AP 1.
Gotcha.
But you will need a 5 to wound because I'm toughness 4.
Okay.
So now you have 5 attacks from the front rank. Ooh.
Just 2?
Yikes. Those bunch of 1s are going to hurt.
Yep.
And then if you roll 2 5s and I fail the saves, I won't get to attack back.
Okay.
Nope, never mind. All right, War Lions. Let's do better than last time, boys. 3s to hit. And 2s to wound because they're strength. Are they still strength 5? No, shoot. I may have cheated last turn. They did reduce them to strength 4. My bad. They used to be strength 5. So 3s to wound. So 2 wounds, no armor. So 5 up.
Nothing.
2 dead. And then 2 white lions with their Tracian great blades, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2. They are definitely strength at least 5. I think they're strength 6. So that's dead because AP 3. So 1 more dead.
Bloop, bloop.
So I did 3 damage, and I'm close order. You are close order and have a banner.
Yes.
Ooh, so you actually lose by 2. Yikes.
So I got to make the leadership here. They're not.
Oh, he's not in range anymore.
Certainly outside of 12.
So you're testing on 5. Oh, no.
Bloop.
Oh, what?
Whoa, okay.
So they just give ground 2 inches back.
All right.
Wow. I will attempt to restrain.
Okay. Yeah, because you want those impact hits, right?
Yeah. Leadership 8, I believe. That's a 7, so they're definitely good. They are leadership 8. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now, do I want to go? I kind of wish I hadn't put the eagle there now. Phoenix. Why do I keep calling him the eagle? So I could turn to try to hit the rat ogres like in the side, which would be kind of dope. Probably kill one with impact hits. Or I could just go into here, try to take that unit out. Or I could turn around this way and have a couple things charge in the back. Or go for your warp lightning cannon. That thing's been doing some work now. Well, it's done 2 wounds.
It has done 2 wounds.
Well, getting my mage half dead could be really good if he did anything.
That's right.
But he's choosing not to. Let's just go for the big unit. That's worth more points anyway. Yeah, so he's not going to actually move at all. Okay. So, we have the last combat.
Yes.
So now your warlord definitely goes first.
Okay.
I still have a champion, so he could still challenge if he wants and just try to kill my champion, which would almost certainly happen. He's got 1 wound.
Okay. But if I do a bunch of wounds, I could kill a whole bunch of things, right? So you do 3 wounds, but that can't be on more than one thing. Or like if I roll the 3, could that kill 3 things? So how this works with single wound models like this is that each wound that you do
can get multiplied into D3 on that model.
Okay.
So like even if he hit and wounded with all of them and got a bunch of extra wounds, he could kill up to 4 models.
And are we both attacking with our second rank here?
Yes.
Okay.
But if you challenge my champion and he accepts it, which he will because I'm an elf, I'm going to accept the challenge, you can get overkill up to 5 wounds.
What does that mean?
So like if you kill him and with your D3 wounds on all the hits, let's say you do a total of 7 wounds onto that one guy, you can still get 5 victory points out of it because you can get overkill over his. It just shows like the idea is that he's like, not only did he kill my champion, but he's demoralizing the rest of the unit by just demolishing this dude.
Okay.
So like, do you want to kill more spears or do you want to probably get more combat res?
We want to kill more spears.
Okay. Yeah, because then I won't get to attack back with them.
Yes.
That's a good move. So you're not declaring a challenge.
I'm not declaring a challenge.
So my champion will issue a challenge.
Okay, so if I...
So
what a dirtbag.
Mostly to show you what happens here. So you can accept with the warlord and not kill as many spears, or you could accept with your own champion.
Okay. We'll accept what happens. So I get to choose who I accept it with.
Yes, I just declare a challenge. I don't declare a challenge on your unit. You choose who steps up.
Who would attack first?
In this case, they are at the same time unless it's your warlord, because they're both initiative 4.
Can I still get overkill if I accept the challenge on the warlord?
Yeah, for sure.
We'll take it with the champion.
You dirtbag. All right. I think that's the right call.
Or the claw leader. Yeah.
And you can still get overkill there. Like if you happen to kill me with both of your attacks and do 2 wounds, like that's 2 wounds for combat res.
Okay.
Or vice versa. I could get 2 wounds that way.
So I'll start off then?
Yeah. Warlord first.
Not warlord, champion.
Oh, well, technically, this
claw leader.
This is separate kind of from the combats. Technically, the warlord would go first because he's the highest initiative.
Oh,
but it's
I see.
In this case, it's not a big deal because we're in a challenge.
So just 1. And then I think I'm wounding on
4s.
4s?
4s. You need 4s and 4s.
Nope.
Okay. So we'll do my champion back quick. He hits on 3s because I'm an elf and I'm better. Doesn't matter. And 4 to wound. Oh, we got it. So you got your 5 up, light armor and shield. All right, so I kill your champion.
Yes.
In the challenge. Oh, they're already lined up against each other. That's cool.
That's so nice.
All right, so now your warlord definitely goes here with his 4 attacks into the unit, hitting on 3s. Nice. All of them.
Does it matter for the poison?
So that's a poison. You don't need to roll the wound.
Okay.
That's an automatic wound.
All right.
At -2. So that's actually an automatic death because I only have a 5 up armor save. And now he's strength 4.
So 3s?
Yes, 3s to kill because you ignore all my armor. Ugh. Oh, only 1 more. So quick, roll 2 D3 and see how many overkill points that would have been just for fun. I'm not sure which 2 dice you rolled.
The top 2.
Oh, so that would have been 3 points instead of 2. Not a huge difference. All right, so then you've got 1, 2, 3, 8 clan rats attacking. This is at the same time. So whatever elves are removed at this point will still get 2 attacks.
Okay.
I will still get 1, 2, 3, 7 attacks. So 4s. That was a lot of 3s. Yikes.
Yeah, so 3 looks like. These would be great leadership rolls.
Right? Only 1, but I get a 5 up armor that I fail. 1 more dead. And then I have 7 back because they're at the same time. 6, 7. Hitting on 3s. So many 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
And 4s. 1. You get 1 5 up.
Nope.
Okay. So I killed a whole 2. Put this guy in the front there. Take place of the champion.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll count mine up just because I think it'll be easier. I got 2 wounds, 2 ranks, banner, and close order. You did 3 wounds. You are down to 2 ranks now, close order and banner.
And
so, no, because Horde allows you to count 1 more rank than normal.
Oh, gotcha.
But because you lost any, realistically. So you actually win by 1.
Okay.
Which is a little surprising.
Yeah, I agree.
But it makes sense because somehow I killed more than 1. Or 1 more than you. Wait, no, I didn't. Did I do that wrong? 2. I killed 2. I have 2 ranks, close order, banner. You killed 3. You have 2 ranks, close order, banner. Wait, why do I have one less this time?
Because I killed one.
Oh, no, you did. Yeah, you win by 1.
Yeah.
That's what I said before. Okay. All right. Leadership 8. Fall back in good order because I was down to 7 from losing by 1. And now I've got these numbers down. I roll. So do you want to restrain before I roll?
So what are the rules for like, because we're like touching here, right?
I just kind of said we weren't quite because that would be a huge pain to deal with.
Okay. But I want it to be touching there.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was just trying to simplify it. It looked like at the angle it would be fine.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, this wouldn't be a combat anymore. You'd just be in combat with them, and it would be a big mess.
That'd be dope.
Yeah,
Yes.
they'd be dead.
So we'll
Just keep following up?
Yep.
Okay. So I go 6, and you go 2d6.
Okay.
So you just catch me.
Yep.
But, I go back. I go 6 and automatically reform. But at this point, you could push me off the table, and I'd be dead.
Nice.
And then you go here. I got to do another panic test on my archers quick, because I keep forgetting that. And they're still good, because they're awesome. And now we're done with that turn. And that was
mine.
Your turn. My turn 3. Oh,
yes.
Man, my Phoenix got way out of position there. I didn't expect you to move up so far. He can't charge anything now. That's too bad. Okay, so start of turn stuff. We're going to try one more stinking time to give these guys a 5 of ward save, which would really change things. Okay, 7. I don't think that's enough. That's a 9. Is it a 9 to cast? Or is that one the 10? It's a 9. So I'm successful.
Oh, you actually are!
What?
I even used the ACO dice.
Yeah, I finally got a spell off. That's the first one. So they have a 5 up ward save now, which is great.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Charges. Lion Chariot's going to charge again.
Yep.
You're only 2 inches away, though, so I don't get impact hits.
Dude, beautiful.
But I honestly, I don't really need them. Obviously, they're great.
Yeah.
And would be super helpful.
Stand and shoot. Is it 2 attacks?
No, because I'm within my movement.
Oh.
Quick shot,
Quick
right?
shot, yeah.
Was that on the pistol?
Yep. It says quick shot on it.
That's the only thing we've looked up. Yeah. So you do get to do this.
So, and this is just 1 attack, right?
Yep. Okay. 1 shot hitting on 6 is definitely going to do it. I think it was strength 4, so 4 to wound.
And because is there something else if I rolled a 6 to hit or something?
Not on this guy, no. That's poison.
Nope, nothing. Just rolled a 2.
Cool. All right. What else we got? Phoenix, where are you going? I really want you to charge these rats, but they're not an arc. Ugh. Because his arc is way over here. Oh, that's so poopy. We are gonna follow up though. We're just gonna fly to be like right behind him.
Okay.
An inch away, right there.
Yeah.
Just to kind of be annoying. If they were still here, I was actually gonna have those archers charging on the flank.
Oh yeah.
Just to see what would happen. I think everything else is gonna stay there. We're just gonna try to plink some shots.
Yeah.
So shooting. Let's go. Let's try Tempest first from my mage. We're gonna reroll that one because that's definitely not enough for Lilia's Blessing and get worse. And then we're gonna try.
You rolled a double there, so you miscast and blow up, right?
Right. You wish. Fiery Convocation. There we go. That's 12. Now I'm going to look up what the spell does because I'm not allowed to cast spells in this game. Oh, irresistibly dispelled. And you said I was a bully at one point. I don't remember why. Okay, shooting. Let's do...
Archers into the warp cannon?
Yep. 5 archers into the warp landing cannon. I need to roll... It's a skirmisher, right? Do I actually get -1 to shoot that thing because it's a skirmisher? That seems almost silly.
I think skirmisher means it has 360 sight or something like that.
Yeah. I think they got rid of that rule in this edition that it used to be shooting at skirmishers, you were -1 to hit.
And you're at -1 for range too, right?
I'm definitely -1 for range, yeah. Yeah, due to their comparatively small size and ability to make use of all available cover, enemy units shooting at a unit of skirmishers that consists entirely of models with a unit strength of 1 suffer -1 to hit. It's not unit strength 1, it's a war machine. It's got unit strength 3 at least, so you don't get the -1. So I'm hitting on 4s.
Okay.
All right, and what's the toughness of your war machine?
6.
6. All right, so strength 3, I need 6s to wound it, but they're armor bane. And,
oh!
1. Let's just triple check that 6 can hurt, or strength 3 can hurt toughness 6. I'm pretty sure it can. That's to hit. To wound, strength 3 versus, it can wound up to strength 8.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. So it's AP 1.
And I just have light armor, right?
Looks like it, because I think that would represent me killing one of your crew.
Okay. So I lose 1 crew, right?
Yeah.
Bloop.
Because War Machine itself doesn't have a save. It's just the dudes.
Okay.
Interesting. I might be doing that wrong. But it only matters if I kill everything. So because this doesn't have like other models with it, it's just one big model. Okay. We'll just put a wound marker.
Oh yeah, I put a die on the other side for 1. Yep.
Oh, I didn't see the die. Good call. All right. Other unit of archers are going to shoot the rat ogres.
Ratogers?
The ratogers. They are probably over half. 15 inches. Oh, one of them's not. 2 of them's not. 3 of them's not. Okay. Got to roll these separate. These 2 need, what do you call it? 4s. These 3 need 3s. Okay. It's a lot of 1s. Makes it easy. Your toughness 4, so 5s. 1 at AP 1. So I think it's just 1 wound.
Yep. And
right? That kills 1. So you can choose which one dies.
This one.
And then take that wound die away. And they would need a panic, except they are frenzied and immune to psychology.
Dope.
And never lost combat, so they haven't lost their frenzy.
Okay.
Cool. I think that's it for shooting, because I kept failing my spells. Did I give my mage a longbow? Do I have 1 more random shot? That'd be kind of cool.
You should print out your things like I do.
You're welcome. He does not have a longbow. Okay, so combat. We'll do the lion chariot first.
Yep.
No impact hits because you were too close, but I have 4 lions because they're initiative 6 because they got +2 for 2 inches. Hitting on 3s. Whoa!
That's
How about a whole bunch of 6s? Thank you, Adepticon. And their strength 4, not 5, so 3s to wound. How about 4 dice about it? Okay. You do get your 5-up armor 4 times. And we kill 3.
One of them.
All right. Elves in the back. Initiative 1. +2 is 3. +1 is 4. So they're going to go the same time as all your dudes.
Okay.
Even with great weapons.
Dope.
So I'll just roll those quick. 3s and 2s. So 2 more are dead, but they get to attack.
Okay.
So that'll have to be this dude and your musician.
Okay, so
you're gonna have you have 3 dudes and a champion left.
3 dudes and a champion. So that's 3 attacks and the champion. So 5 attacks.
4.
So the champion gets 2, doesn't he?
No, you're right. 3 dudes and a champion. Yeah.
Well,
champion's in contact, so he gets both of his attacks. I removed the 2 that the guys killed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you're right. 5 attacks.
And the engineer gets 2 too.
Right, but we're gonna roll him separate because he has a warpstone weapon.
Okay, so I'm rolling 5 here.
Yep, hitting on 4s. Okay.
It looked like it was gonna be a 3rd one.
Yeah, right. 3 out of 5 ain't bad.
All right.
And he still has 2 wounds on him. Oof. Oh, there's those wounds again. All right, Warlock Engineer, can you do it? Hey, you got 2 through. Now I need to roll 5s. 1. And I got a 5 up because he's AP 1 with a warpstone. And he do it. He takes 1. He's not dead yet because he's got 4 wounds, but he's almost dead. All right, so combat res. Ooh, killed 5 rats.
Yeah.
And I'm close order. So I got 6 points. and you did a wound.
Hmm?
You don't have any more ranks. You don't have enough unit strength for close order. You have to have at least unit strength 5.
Okay.
And you have a banner. So you lose by 4.
Okay.
So leadership 5 minus 4. So unless you roll double 1s, you're now actually fleeing.
Okay. So do I roll to see how far I flee?
Yes. So let me double check all these books open over here. So you are fleeing at this point. So we're going to go. I don't double outnumber you, but yeah, you rolled over your normal leadership anyway. Okay, loser falls back. No, loser flees. Breaks and flees. Described on page 132. Great. Here's the rule. Go to this page to read it. Because you're fleeing, so you roll 2d6.
And what does scurry away do?
Scurry away gives you +1 on
Okay.
flees. Flee and fall back.
So 7?
8.
8?
Because of scurry. And then I am pursuing, so I go 2d6. So if I roll 8 or more, that unit's dead. I rolled an 8.
Nice.
So I catch you.
Boop.
So they're dead. Those clan rats and the dude. And this goes up.
They're
8.
dead?
They're dead, yeah, because you were fleeing.
Okay.
And I caught you, so
Gotcha.
So it's difficult to make a unit flee from combat anymore.
Gotcha.
But because you were so low on models and everything, it was enough to actually break you from combat.
Nice.
We don't see that very often. Let me just triple check. So we pursue 2d6. Catching the curs. The unit is fleeing and is hacked to pieces and immediately removed from play, exactly as if it had been run down by a charging unit. The pursuing unit may then attempt to reform. Oh, dope. I can reform? Let's go.
Reform, reduce, recycle?
I did with 8. So we're going to reform to face your war machine because why wouldn't I do that? Hello.
Hello there.
Technically, I'm in the forest a little bit. Well, I guess we can't. Yeah, we want the best chance to actually charge into you. But this was my turn. All right. So then we have the big combat over here. I don't have a champ. No, my champion won that combat. So yeah, it's my turn. So I'm going to challenge.
I would attack first in this with my big guy. So yeah, we'll accept it.
Okay. So you get your 4 attacks. Thanks for ranking those guys back up.
Absolutely.
Makes it easier to transport later.
All right. So 4 attacks. I just need to do a single damage, right?
Yeah, but the more you do, the better for combat res.
All right. So boom.
3s.
All of them.
Nice. And 3s again. Because strength 4.
Big bucks.
Okay. 3. So each of those kills my guy. So you get at least 3 combat res for him. But each of those does D3.
Yes.
But you max out at 5.
Okay.
Did you get at least
I got at least 5.
Okay. So he's worth 5 combat res.
I got 6 total.
So we're going to put him and 4 dice to represent 5. Ouch. Okay. And now everything else goes at the same time.
Okay.
So you can roll your 10 clan rat attacks. With the spears. Ooh. That was real good.
Yeah, those are all 5s, huh?
Yeah. So I'm going to be really happy I have this 5 up ward save.
Yeah.
4s again. Still good.
So 4?
Yep. So I'm just going to re-roll those. I got a 5 up armor and a 5 up ward. Okay. So realistically, average would be 1 dead. I made 1 armor and 5 up ward. Didn't make any. So 3 dead.
Oh.
So that's 8 combat res so far.
Okay.
And I'm going to put this guy here, but I don't get to attack with him. So I would get 9 attacks back.
Right, yep, because they happen at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise I'd be almost no attacks. There we go, 9 dice, hitting on 3s. I look at a
pretty
total
good.
brain fart looking at that for a second. That was quite good. And 4s. Okay.
Yeah.
How about
4?
4 or 5 ups?
Okay. 3 go.
All right. That's so
That back line.
Not enough to lose another rank, which would have been bad for you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter that much at this point. You're gonna wreck me. All right. So you got 5, 6, 7, 8 points from kills.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. You have close order, banner, and you still have 2 ranks.
Yes.
So you scored 12.
Dope.
I killed 3 guys.
Mhm.
So let's just take it away. I killed 3. I am close order, banner, and I'm down to 1 rank. I lose by 6. Leadership 8. I gotta roll double 1s.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, a 2 is kind of a double 1.
Yeah, right. So 6. So I'm not over my leadership. So I fall back in good order again. You don't now double outnumber me yet, so it's not as bad as it could be.
And this could have you go off the table potentially?
No, because I take the higher of the 2.
Okay.
But getting close. So I go 4 inches. I'm sorry. I should have. You would choose to restrain or pursue before I roll that.
We'll pursue.
Okay. So just roll 2d6
and get at least a 4. Yeah, we got 10.
All right. I got no more ways for challenge shenanigans, so your warlord is free to just kill my unit now.
Nice.
Let's see. I've got to double check how long does the ward save last. I think it's just to the end of my turn. But otherwise, it is your turn 4.
Okay, so with my 360 no scope stuff.
Till the end of this turn. So my ward save is gone. Oh, God.
Jeez Louise, Dan.
I've been tripping on stuff like crazy today.
Here, let me fix that camera and stuff.
Schwoops.
It should be there. Wow, you moved everything.
Right? I made a mess of that.
Oof.
Because these shoes are just a little
What'd
too long.
you do?
My bad. I was going over there to change the turn marker, the turn tracker on the
All
top.
right, so y'all just gonna have to deal with some green screen stuff.
Sorry. There you go. Better.
So because I have skirmisher, can I just shoot that lion with my big gun?
Yep.
Okay. But it really has to go through.
He has
Otherwise-
1 wound left, so
Yeah,
you got to kill it or he's going to charge you when that thing's dead.
correct. Yeah, so, and I don't have to wheel or anything for that, right? Because of skirmisher?
Correct.
So yeah, let's just go after it. That gives me another good target, so I'm not shooting your mage thing again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it does keep him probably alive another turn. Looks like you don't have any charges because your rat ogres are too far away. It's like 18 inches away.
Oh, yeah, so I'll move them first.
Oh, yeah, do the rest of your movement phase.
So I'll march.
They can go march up to 12.
Mm-hmm. Can I go that way? Or do I have to wheel first? So wheel an inch, probably?
I would say, yeah, wheel like an inch or 2. So it'd be like, whoop. And then they'll be facing that way and then go another 10.
Okay.
If you want to go the whole, or up to 10.
Yeah, why not?
Let's get right in my face. Shoot some arrows about it. So now the warp lightning cannon can pivot for free. It doesn't have to, but I think it looks cooler staring down the
Let's just see if I misfire. I don't, and a strength 8.
Ooh, that should get him. AP 3. Just roll 1 more die. If it's anything but a 1, it's dead.
Oh.
Hey, you got him. Oh, that way. I mean, the chariot did work.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, it had help from the Phoenix at first, but then it just ground down that unit of clan rats with the engineer in it.
And we'll just go right into that other unit there.
Yeah, it's only other thing we got. So
we'll start with the warlord.
Yep, 4 attacks into the unit. We're going to remember poison this time. That kills 1.
Okay. So 1 misses. So we get 2.
Mm-hmm. 3s to kill.
There's
1 more
1.
dead. Okay.
And then my 9 attacks.
10. No,
10.
You don't have a champion. That's right. You do have 9 attacks. And I lost 2, so I'm only going to have 8 attacks back.
Ooh, big whiffers.
Yikes.
So I needed 4s there, right?
Yeah.
So I only got 3.
Yeesh. I don't have a word save anymore, though. That helped for a turn. Come on, in the box.
Roll on.
All right. 1 5-up armor. Yeah, okay.
Stupid.
8 attacks back. 3s. Wow. Fantastic roll. 4s to wound. Still quite good.
Yeah.
4. You got your 5-up armor. I might win combat.
Ooh.
Whoa! I might win combat.
Yeah.
Okay. That was surprising result. All right, so I did 4 wounds. I still have 1 rank. Close order banner.
Okay.
You did 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You still have 1 rank close order banner. So the difference is those wounds, right? We got 2,
Yeah.
4. Yeah, I win by 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make a leadership here, and I still the +3?
No, you only have +1.
Okay.
So his
I'm at
leadership
8.
is 7. You're at 8, but you lost by 2. So
Okay.
you fall back in good
I
order
do.
this time.
So that's just 2 inches, right?
Nope.
Oh, I roll for it.
Yeah. Roll 2d6, take the higher. Oh, but before you do that, I didn't see the dice yet.
Okay.
It's my turn next.
Yes.
I'm gonna stay in combat because I don't want to bother charging. I'm gonna pursue. So you actually go 6 because you scurry away.
Yes.
5 + 1, and I'm gonna go 6. So we're just 6 inches back this way.
Nice.
Still in combat. Can you just like angle the Phoenix base up?
Like move it up or angle it?
Yeah, like pick it up. So I'll put the movement tray under it because I still have to go.
Oh,
a ways.
gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah. Thank you. I wasn't super clear on what I meant there. So he's an inch away.
Yeah.
You'd have to back up a little bit. All right. So that combat just back and forth, which is one thing I love about Old World compared to previous editions. In the past, we would have just stayed here or one of us would have broken, ran
Gotcha.
turns ago and just be dead. And it's more fun this way, I think.
All right, so your turn 4.
Whew, I turned 4. First thing we're gonna do is try to give those guys word save again because we might actually win this combat handedly with the Phoenix right there.
Oh, yeah.
7. I can never remember what this one is to cast. I think it's a 10, which would be a fail, which means I will use my reroll because I'd like this spell if I can potentially get it. Although you can't.
Yeah, my guy's gone.
You can still dispel, just not with the dude. You get 1 fated dispel a turn. It's a 9+, so I make it.
Oh, you do?
Oh.
Were you going to try to just see if you could roll higher?
I was trying to decide if I was going to re-roll it or not, but you still got a 10, so chances of me rolling higher than that, even with +2, fated dispel. Now you can't dispel any other spells this turn, though.
Yeah, so Tempest about it, or Conflagration, no breathing, or whatever.
All right, movement. I'm going to charge with the Phoenix. I don't even need to roll. I forgot this guy's here, so actually, whatever. He's an inch. He moves an inch because he had to be an inch away.
As I say, you give them an inch, they think they're a ruler.
Yeah. All right, 5 archers into your Warp Lightning Cannon.
Dumb.
4s to hit. Oop, hit the dice box again. 2, 3. 6s to wound. Oh, I rolled 3 5s.
That's good, right?
For you.
Yeah, I did it.
The other archers are going to shoot 5 shots into your rat ogres.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s because you're right there. And then let's see. Does it hit rat ogres? All but 1. But again, I'm just going to put them all in rat ogres anyway. So then roll to wound. Need 5s. I got a 5 and a 6. So 1 automatic wound and then 1, what do you call it?
Saved.
No, you have light armor. So where'd that red die go? You want to put just 2 again. They did 2 wounds there.
Did
crazy. It? All right, next up, we are going to try to cast Tempest. That's a 10. That's enough. Yes, I need a 9.
I know I can't, but I would have failed it. All right.
So does it scatter after I put it down? Probably. Place the small blast with its central hole within 12. No, it doesn't scatter. Well, all right. Go away. While in play, the template does not move and is treated as dangerous terrain.
What is that?
So if you, I'll double check. If you move over it, you like take wounds on you roll a die for each model and take a wound on a 1 or something like that.
Okay.
And then while within 6 inches of the template, enemy units treat open ground as difficult terrain and difficult terrain as dangerous ground. So within 6 inches, you're -1 movement.
Okay.
Which won't, you're so close it doesn't matter, but we'll double check dangerous terrain when it gets back to your turn.
Sounds good.
And then he's going to try to cast Fiery Convocation. Oh, we get it.
Oh,
Irresistibly. So now we roll the, you can't even stop it.
I know.
Even if you could roll dice. Okay. Fiery Convocation, finally. I just had to kill your wizard and draw out your 1 Fated Dispel. Place a large
I forgot you
template.
had 3 spells too.
This one does scatter. So I have to place the hole directly over an enemy unit. So it'll be right there.
Okay.
And then it scatters D3 plus 1 inches. So I never even took a scatter die out yet. So let's scatter die about it. So 3 inches. Oh, why did I roll the scatter die way over here? It goes back towards the alligator head.
Okay.
3 inches. And any enemy model whose base lies under the template's final position risks being hit. But 3 inches I don't think is going to hit.
Hold that.
So it's this. So it's going to be like this angle. 3 inches. Oh, so it still hits 2 rat ogres.
Okay.
Potentially. And yeah, so this one just, it hits the template and then it goes away. It doesn't remain in play like the Tempest. Which is kind of interesting. So they're both partial, so 4 up, they're hit.
Okay.
Hit both. And it's strength 4, AP 2. So 4 is to wound. 1. So 1 more is dead.
Okay.
Which one do you want dead?
That one, yep.
Okay. Zoom.
Doper McGopers.
Cool. And again, because they're still frenzied, you don't need to worry about panic.
Leadership or anything there?
Yep.
All right.
All right. Magic and shooting are finally doing stuff. Just took till turn 4. Let's see. I was looking up the page for dangerous terrain, and it's not in the index. So we'll get back to that when it's appropriate. So over here, so there's 1 rat, because you had 1 in the back rank here. Is the only one my bird's in contact with to strike last.
Okay.
I only moved an inch, so the bird's only initiative 4.
Okay.
So your clan rat, your warlord still goes first.
Oh, okay.
Because he's initiative 6.
That's right.
You can, if you want, like make way to switch places with that guy with your warlord to attack him, but then he gets strikes last. So I'm assuming you don't want to do that.
I do not.
So he gets his 4 attacks into the unit.
Okay.
3 hit. No 6s this time, but 3s to wound again.
All right, ACO dice.
Or 3s to kill.
Dope.
All right, 3 dead. There, that's almost as good as he could do. And then the bird is initiative 4, so it actually goes the same time as everything but that 1 clan rat that should be dead before it's his turn. So you want to do your 10 attacks to the front?
Yep.
Might as well.
And you're down 3 attacks, right?
Yeah, so I would have essentially what's left, because there were just 10. 4s to hit.
Not great.
No.
Yeah, these guys started strong and then just...
They're getting tired.
2.
2 wounds. 2 5-up saves. Armor. Made 1, so 1 dead.
You're really good at those saves, too, those 5-ups.
Sometimes. So I have 7 attacks back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. And down 3s. Jeez, my guys have been rolling like crazy good to hit.
Like hot fire.
4s, only 2 wounds though.
Okay.
Get your 5 up. If I can pick up these dice. Hey,
Hey,
that kills the 1 guy.
nice.
So this actually happens the same time as the bird.
Okay.
But the bird still gets 4 attacks into the unit.
Yeah, but
not just on that one guy.
My guy goes first, then he fails.
No, he didn't.
He goes at the same time, I mean.
No, he doesn't. It strikes last.
Whatever. Okay, so
initiative one.
So that roll didn't count.
All right, so bird hits 3 times and 2s to kill. Kills 3.
Nice. Oh, only even though he was only contacting one?
So he's still in contact with the unit.
Oh, okay.
Right, but only ones in base contact does he do the strikes last thing to.
Gotcha. Could I have put those attacks back into... I know it would have been super uphill, but would I have been able to do some of my attacks into the bird?
1.
Okay.
Yeah, but he was the one that you could have was strikes last.
Gotcha.
So he didn't get a chance to.
Okay.
All right, so I should win combat here, barely. Okay, so on my side, I did 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any more ranks, but I have a standard and close order. I have another close order from the bird, and I have a rear charge.
There you go.
I'm fighting in the rear. You did 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You have close order, banner.
So I lose by 2, I think?
No more ranks, right? No. So you lose by 3.
3. So I'm looking for under... I have no bonuses anymore, right? No, I still have 1 full rank?
No, you're just leadership 7, but minus 3.
We save.
Wow. I think we just... This is weird because... Was it minus 3? So you made it. I feel like you would... Normally you would still give ground, but there's nowhere to give ground to.
Yeah.
So you would give ground until you contact an enemy, and then you just stop.
Okay.
But there's an enemy in both spots, so you just don't go anywhere.
All right, turn 5.
Whew. All right, your turn 5. I'll let you change the turn thing so I don't break everything again.
You want to punch the camera quick about it?
No, I don't want to. All right, let's look at terrain here. Dangerous terrain, 269. Nice. So dangerous terrain. Let's see. To make a dangerous terrain test, roll a d6 and roll 2+. The model successfully navigates. Roll 1. The model has suffered a terrible mishap and loses a single wound.
Okay.
Let's see. So you take that any model that either begins its movement in dangerous terrain or passes through dangerous terrain during its movement.
So we're definitely going to charge here.
Right, because at this point you don't really care that much about the dangerous terrain because you've got a multi-wound model.
And that's our only charge.
It might kill the pack master, the master molder, because I think he's only got 1 wound. Yeah, so it could kill him potentially.
So we will charge. Right? We go right into that?
That's all. Yeah, cool. I can't stand and shoot because you're too close, so I'll hold.
Okay.
Because it's fun. Now roll 1d6 for the rat ogre for dangerous terrain.
He's good. He's got a 2.
And then the pack master.
Also a 2.
All right, so they're in.
And we're going to go...
You got your warp lightning cannon left.
Yeah, so we're going to pivot.
Try to kill the mage.
Try to kill the mage.
All right, so we know, what was it, 25? 25 definitely made it. I'll just measure it while you're getting your dice together. Yeah, he's 20. You need to roll 24 to hit him.
24 on 8 dice.
I'd just say just roll the artillery with it. Ooh, strength 10. Did you get 24? I think so.
10.
Oh, it's going to be close.
So much math here. 24, exactly.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
All right, so roll anything but a 1 to wound him, and then I have a 5-up regen. Okay. 5-up regen or he's dead, and that's a bunch of points for you. Oh, you got him. Ooh. Just warp lightninged off the table. So that thing, I'm pretty sure has gotten its points back at this point. Because it's like 110. Yeah, the mage is more than that. The mage is 145. So that alone, it got its points back. That's awesome.
And no more spells.
No more spells. So we're just back to combat.
Yep.
Which one do you want to do first, brah?
We'll do the charge with the Frenzy Ogre.
Okay, so you charged at least 3 inches. You charged 3 inches or more, so you're going to be initiative 7, which my elves are initiative 5. So you could wreck them pretty bad here.
Okay.
4s to hit with your 4 attacks.
2.
Oh, okay. 2's still good. I mean, reducing my attacks at all here is major.
Yeah. And this is 3s or 4s?
2s, because you're strength 5.
2s, nice.
Toughness 3.
Sweet.
I have light armor? I have light armor?
Just have light armor about it.
I'm pretty sure they do. Okay, so I got a 6-up save here. Cha! Nope. Close. Unfortunately, your Packmaster doesn't get to attack.
Oh, it doesn't?
Your Master Molder, because it's fighting extra ranks, you don't get that when you charge.
Oh, okay.
Same thing as a spear.
Okay.
But I only have 3 elf attacks back. Weapon skill 4, so 4s. And strength 3, so 5s. Nothing.
Nice.
So...
Oh, they have to make morale or something?
Yeah, so then we'd still do combat resolution. You scored 2. I lose by 2.
Okay.
I don't... Unless neither of us would get close order, even if we have it, because we don't have high enough unit strength. So I just lose by 2. Leadership 8. And we fall back in good order.
Okay.
So I'm going to go... Sorry, did you want to pursue?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go 6. So you roll 2d6.
I go 4.
And I forgot to declare this at the beginning, but this was going to be impassable.
I
be
assumed.
Running around it 6 inches here. You got what?
4.
Oh, so you don't catch me.
Yeah, that's
It wouldn't
bad.
kill me anyway because I'm falling back in good order, but you're here. You're 2
Okay.
inches away. Good. All right. Combat here.
So what are my options here?
Your warlord is going to go first.
Mhm.
If you make way to get in contact with my bird, he then doesn't go first. He goes last.
Okay.
So I think your best bet is to just kill as many elves as possible and then maybe focus on the bird afterwards.
Sure.
Because the bird could very well kill him with 4 attacks
Yeah.
before he goes. He's only got 1 wound left.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. So into elves. Ooh, 2 1s there.
Yikes.
Sucks.
Yeah. 2 hits, but kill on 3s. Oh no. Oh no. So I'll do mine quick. I've got 5 attacks back.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's gone forever. I'm actually gonna pick one guy. Oh, sorry, I don't have 5 attacks back. I have 4 because 1 in the front rank died. I'm gonna put 1 into your warlord and try to kill him.
Okay.
See if I get super lucky. 4 to hit. 5 to wound. Nope. And then I've got 3 more guys that will attack the clan rats. For nothing.
Okay.
And you get all your clan rat attacks back. Because that was simultaneous anyway. Where'd that
And
go?
that's
Oh, there it is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks.
Yeah, because there's no champion. Because I wouldn't even bother putting those 2 attacks at the... they're last. Shoot, you have 2 attacks less
Okay.
right now, because those 2 are attacks last.
Well, I rolled our thing die anyway, so I'll just take another hit off.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
They didn't miss. They didn't hit anyway. All right, so you have 2 attacks if the bird doesn't do at least 2 wounds.
Yes.
I got 4 attacks from the Phoenix on 3s. Oh. But killing on 2s. Strength 6 AP 2. All right, so he does kill those 2 before they get to go.
Okay. So you're definitely winning combat there.
Yeah, we'll see by how much though. Because this could be bad for you. Let's see, I did 2. I have a standard. I have just enough for a closed order and rear. You did 1. You have a standard, just enough for closed order. So you lose by 3.
Okay.
So you're testing on leadership 7, but down 3.
So 4 again.
Okay, so now you actually break and flee.
Okay.
And this is where it can be really bad. This is where it can be nasty because you flee from the unit with the higher unit strength.
Which is going to be the bird?
Crap. They have the same.
Oh,
Because it's a monster, its unit strength is equal to its starting wounds,
okay.
which is 5.
Gotcha.
And there's 5 elves.
So just highs and lows? Or
I
is there
don't
another
know what
rule?
happens here. Because you definitely break and flee. You rolled over your regular leadership anyway.
Yep.
So let's look at combat oddball stuff, I guess.
Is that a section?
Yeah. So like each section of the rulebook has a thing at the end that says oddball stuff
Okay.
to kind of cover
That's actually super nice.
potentially interesting things. Yeah, what if they're the same unit strength? So you're gonna break, flee. Okay, if 2 enemy units have the same unit strength, randomly determine which unit it flees from.
Highest Phoenix, lowest Elves. Elves.
You're fleeing from the Elves.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're fleeing through a unit. Oh, so this is where it can get kind of weird because you're fleeing away from the Elves, so you flee through the bird. So I think you might just be dead, which is kind of huge. Obviously.
Yeah.
That would just be that unit and the general gone. All right, so let's see. Running down the foe. Yeah.
Or do I just have to clear it with the flee roll?
I don't think so. This is a really weird situation where you're fleeing from combat where you're surrounded.
Yeah.
Okay, so you break and flee. What if... Okay, so where would that be? That would be... If you're fleeing, that's compulsory. So, okay, fleeing units... Page 132. Back and forth. Flee! The flee move. Direction of destruction fleeing. Fleeing through friendly units. Fleeing through enemy units. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, I didn't think you were totally dead. You had to make peril tests. So, sometimes a fleeing unit will run through an enemy unit, which is what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously extremely perilous. To represent this, once a fleeing unit's movement is complete, make a peril test for each model in the unit that move through an enemy unit as shown.
So that'd be 2?
So because
maybe 3?
it'd only be 2.
Okay.
Because
that base is almost exactly 2 wide.
It is, yeah. Because he's on a 50 and these are technically on 25s.
Okay.
So roll your flee and add 1. So 7, either way. So you flee 7 inches. I will try to pursue because I want to try to catch you with the Elves. I guess we should have done this first. If I roll 7 or more, they're dead anyway.
Okay.
And I don't. I roll 4. So you flee 7 inches, but you got to make 2 peril tests on just clan rats.
And this is a table or something, or like on a roll of a 3 or under, they die, or?
I lost it. Here it is. On a 1 through 3, the model loses a wound.
So 1 dies?
So just 1. Okay, so you just lose another clan rat running away, but you go 7. And this time you are fleeing. So let's just get rid of this bait. Let's just move these guys.
Yeah.
To here. We'll just space them out a little bit.
Joke's on you, now I'm flanking your bird.
No! So you have musician, banner, and... So this is where we're getting a really weird spot. So I pursue you, right? Mm-hmm. But I can't end on top of my bird, so I go an inch. I just go beyond it, but I have to stay an inch away from you. So basically everything will get nudged.
Okay.
So my elves are an inch away from you and not on top of the bird. I'm not going to worry about command being in the center right now. So they should essentially end up base to base with the bird.
Nice.
All right, and you have 2 wounds on your guy. So they're not totally dead. We avoided that. Whew. This is your turn?
Yeah, so this is now your turn 5.
Okay. Oh, and you're already fleeing. So this will basically wrap it up, more or less here. So first thing first, I don't have any more at the beginning of the turn because you killed my mage, so we're gonna charge your dudes. Mm-hmm. So you have to flee.
Okay.
That's the only charge reaction you can make because you're already fleeing. Okay. So you're gonna roll 2d6 and go
7?
8 inches.
8. Oh yeah, because 6 plus 2.
Now before you measure that, we'll see. We know you're 1 inch away.
Oh, I'm measuring it.
So if I roll at least 9, you're dead.
Okay.
And my movement's 5, so I got to roll 4 or better here on one of these dice. And I don't. So you actually... What? So you go 8.
I forgot that's metal. It's heavy.
Yeah. And then I only go... Because that then puts you there. What did I roll? A 2 and a 3? So I go 8 inches. I would go 8 inches, but it becomes a failed charge. Because I only go here.
Okay.
So then I go the higher die I rolled, which was 3. So I only go 3 inches up.
All right.
What? This game's so ridiculous. I love it. Like, I thought you were definitely dead. You were an inch away. But Skaven scurry away.
They do scurry away.
Sometimes it can be helpful. actually saved you there, kind of.
Yeah.
All right, so remaining moves. The bird's going to turn. This bird. It's going to. Oh, no, this is so confusing. It's a monster. It's not behemoth, so it doesn't have lumbering. I can't just pivot because it's not a character. I have to wheel and stuff.
Nice.
Which is annoying. So we'll wheel 2 inches like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll wheel another 2 inches like that. And then we'll go, if we're marching, we still have 16 inches. We're just going to go over here to be ready to charge these guys.
Okay.
Next turn. Or something. I don't know. And then we'll do some shoots.
Yeah.
So 5 archers into your Warp Lightning Cannon once again. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 6s with Armor Bane. 1 again. Okay. So 1 more wound. It's got 1 left.
All right.
Dropped another die. Bounced off my shoe.
Boop, boop.
And then those 3 archers are going to shoot your Rat Ogres on 3s.
There you
wounding
go.
on 5s. 1 with your light armor save. All right, 1 wound. Where'd that red die go? Here it is.
Right there. Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Oh, so now we have to roll to see if the game's over.
Oh.
Because this one has random game length.
Okay.
I may have forgot to mention that before. I apologize.
Ends on a 5 or something?
Something like that. Let me get to it quick here. Battle for the Pass, or whatever it's called now. Mountain Pass. So roll a d6, add the round number to the die roll. The result is 10 or more. Oh, no. I thought that was going to be a 6.
I thought it was too.
All right, so we go on to turn 6.
Okay.
And it's your turn 6. I'm going to be very careful walking over here. I'll change it for you.
Okay. So
we don't have much. These turns are going to go real fast.
So what do I do with this fleeing unit here? At the start in the strategy phase or whatever, I can...
You rally fleeing troops at the end of the strategy phase,
okay.
or whatever it's called now.
And strategy is before move?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing now. So
right, because you don't have anything else to do in the strategy phase here.
Yes.
Is it called the strategy phase? I get it confused when they added, yes, the command phase to 40K, but there is a command step in it.
Okay.
Command subphase. But yeah, the strategy phase. So the very last thing you do is rally fleeing troops. So it's just your leadership of 7? No. Oh no, so they keep fleeing. So roll another 2d6 plus 1. They go another 3 inches. Minimum for rats. But that gets a little bit further away from my next charge. Because they can flee like 13 inches and get off the table pretty easily. All right. Now now you declare charges. Your Rat Ogre has to.
So how does this work if I go into... Well, hold on.
Oh, I guess... Well, do you have arc on the bird? Because they're not skirmishers. We've checked a few times. He's not in your arc of sight.
Okay. Yeah,
so you have to charge the archers.
So we'll charge there.
And again, you don't have a choice because you're frenzied.
Hey, I made it.
Packmaster's hanging out behind. And then shooting.
Let's shoot that bird.
Shoot that bird. So you need like 20, something like 22, 23 to hit him from where you are.
Probably less, isn't
it? 21.
21?
21.
All right.
Get your artillery. Oh, only strength 2.
Oh, we definitely get that.
You definitely get it. So you gotta roll a 6 to wound me.
Nope.
Okay, so it didn't work this time, but you also didn't misfire, so that's good.
And then, that charge.
Yeah, that's all else we got. So you might be able to take these guys out. You got 4 attacks from the Rat Ogre, hitting on 4s. Or it can just completely whiff. What? What are the chances of that? All right, 3 attacks back. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. 1. No armor anything here. 6 up. Nope, he's got 1 left. So
out of that many dice, that's a lot of ones.
I win combat by 1. You lose frenzy. Oh my god.
So their leadership is 5.
The Packmaster, Master Molder is 7. You pay a little extra for him.
So I lost by 1, so I'm trying to get a 6 or less?
Yeah.
And we don't.
So you roll over, so you flee. Scurry away though, 2d6
do they
plus
have scurry
1.
Too? Oh, they sure do.
They do. So you go 7, and I can't catch you. Right? No, fall back. Oh, no, I do catch you. I rolled a 9. I think I did that wrong earlier. It's only when I... All right, so they're dead.
Oh, gotcha.
What? How did they lose? I can't believe you just totally flubbed that attack. Wow.
All right, this warp lightning cannon's got to do a lot of work.
Right? Oh, man. Archers for the win. They were great last game, too. Oh, my bird is stranded again.
It's a stranded bird.
Shucks.
Old stranded bird.
All right. My turn 6. Those spearmen are going to charge one more time, so you have to flee.
Mm-hmm.
So 2d6 plus 1. So
7.
they go 6, 7, which I think might make it an impossible charge for me. I go my maximum 11.
So I would be pushing to the other side of this?
Yeah, they would pop out the other side. That's a failed charge. So then I go with what I rolled of 6. Don't forget to take your wounds with you, please.
Mm-hmm.
And then, these guys could have free reformed, which they're going to do to face the thing.
Yep.
So all we have left. Oh, that Tempest has been gone. I'm just going to roll all 8 archers at the same time here.
Yep.
Because they're all just going to shoot at the... You have Adepticon dice there? I like rolling all the same. They're just all going to shoot into the warp lightning cannon.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can get one last wound on it. 4s. Wow. Wowzers.
That's pretty good.
All right, I need 1 6 to kill it.
Just 1. There you go.
We got it. 1 6. It's dead. Killed all the guys working it, so it don't work no more. All right, now, since you rolled first, you rolled last time, I'll roll for the end of turn here. It's turn 6, so 4 up, it's over.
Yep.
Hey, it's over.
Good game, man.
I don't think we need to tally up points here. I don't get points for your warlord, but I get a quarter of the points for your one unit of clan rats.
Hmm?
Otherwise, I have
it's pretty
a bit more on the table.
Correct.
The Frostheart Phoenix ended up being better than I thought it was going to be. It didn't actually do a lot, but it did enough. That rear charge over here was instrumental.
For the morale victory.
You're trying to dispel my spells again?
No, I was trying to see if they would rally or whatever.
Oh, those are yours. So okay, 1,000 points. This was more of a proper game.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, so I still like it. I still want a lot more magic and a lot more shooting.
Yes.
The Red Ogres were cool. The warp fire cannon or the warp lightning cannon wasn't as dope as I was thinking it was, but I wasn't able to get shots into a bunch of infantry and things.
Yeah,
I
wasn't gonna give it to you at first, and then you said you wanted more shooting. I should have made my list a little better for that to shoot. I didn't think about it at the time. It was like I didn't realize it only does 1 wound all the time.
Yeah.
So even if it's strength 10, 1 wound.
So and then that line shredded my face off.
That line shredded so good.
And the warp fire cannon just didn't do anything either. So
yeah, they were. You only got to shoot them once, and it was turn 1, so they weren't really in range.
Yeah.
I think if you had moved them up turn 1 and then had turn 2 to shoot, they would have been a lot better.
Well, and my hope was to get a spell off at any point to be able.
Both of our magic was so bad.
To be able, your magic was good. I was just a dope dispeller.
I got 2 spells off, 3 spells the whole game. One of them was the ward save here. I made 1 out of 2 ward saves.
No, you got like 5 or 6 spells off. I just kept dispelling.
Well, they never actually manifested completely, right? And then the other one, Tempest, didn't do any damage, didn't matter. And Fiery Convocation.
Do you even know what it does?
I think it did 1. Well, I think it did 1 wound to your rat ogres with the big template.
Oh yeah,
I think it did
because it killed one. Because it was at like 2.
Either they did or the stand and shoot did or something like that. But yeah, so like the spells didn't do nothing, but not 145 points worth.
Correct.
Your guy neither, unfortunately. So it wasn't a great example of what magic can do, but I think next time we'll just jump right up to 2,000 if I could talk.
Whew, that's a big jump.
If you want, or we can go to like 1,500 and just have it bigger.
Incremental, yeah. 1,500 max.
And by then we should be able to field things like demons. Yeah. I need to find out exactly what you have for Tzeentch.
I do.
I don't remember what you have. So you could play demons And because Tim loves Tzeentch.
I love Tzeentch.
So if we do mostly, we take all the Tzeentch we have,
Mhm.
and then we can fill it in with some Nurgle, maybe Khorne if you
and
want.
I got more Tzeentch now too. So
Yeah. So say, I got a birthday present. Lindsay, paint it for me.
paint about it, Lindsay.
Painted about it. But yeah, so who do you think what was your favorite thing out there? You said Radogors were cool.
Yeah, so like I said, like I still love the warp fire cannons, like a lot. I think they're super dope.
Really cool.
And my warlord was good a couple times.
He was good against what he should have been good. He killed my general pretty quick.
Yep.
It took him 2 rounds, but he did it.
Well, and knowing the differences between the odds there too, it's like, okay, well, I have another attack, I do extra wounds, like I have this other stuff, so like I can be accepting these challenges. I really like that back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
With elves and not knowing like all of their other stuff and their +1s and stuff, I was constantly like, okay, am I going to attack first though?
Right. That can be a little, especially with elves, that can be confusing because all 3 elf armies have that elven reflexes.
Yeah.
Which is like, woof.
And those archers they take out so much of my stuff that I like.
I can't believe how effective 2 units of 5 archers have been in both the games. Like, they are shockingly good. Even with, I think the cover may have actually only been -1, even imposing that -2 on myself was still like, just the fact that they can shoot your warp lightning cannon. Like, it took like 20 shots or something over a few rounds, but they still took out the war machine by themselves.
Only wounding on 6s too. Like, they still got it done. Like,
I can't believe that thing only has a 6-up save.
Yeah.
That's a big weakness.
But yeah, nothing, because like I said, the Warfire Cannon was a little underwhelming just with how that ended up working out. So yeah, I still think the Warfire Cannons are my favorite thing.
Nice.
And the engines, or the Warlock Engineer
was such
cool.
Potential.
Like, I'm going to blast something at some point.
Yeah.
But like the stand and shoot with the quick shot thing was actually super cool. So at least I was getting a chance to like get some additional combat resolution before.
And it worked like 2 out of 3 times. It was great.
Yep. Well, and he took down half of the Lion Chariot.
Just with stand and shoot.
With stand and shoot.
Just, it's coming in, boom.
But yeah, so I really dug him. I think he's super cool. And yeah. How about you?
The Lion Chariot. I mean, he did that 1 unit. That was all he did, but it was awesome. And he took that 1 turn of taking a hit from the Warp Lightning Cannon, kind of sacrificed himself to give me 1 more turn with the Mage, which is the 1 turn the Mage was great. So without that, would have been huge. The Archers, again, were fantastic. The Spears did a good job of just holding things up and not dying quickly.
Yep.
Really, everything did all right. The Tyrannok Chariot was a little disappointing, because it didn't even kill 1 Rat Ogre before you chopped it down. Yeah. I was hoping between impact hits and that the first charge of the chariot can be really great with the spears and whatnot. Also, missing that first charge with the Lion Chariot really changed things. Because if I had gotten that with the bird at the same time, and you wouldn't be able to count your rank bonus that first combat, you would have been on the back foot with that unit immediately instead of the back and forth we had.
Well, the thing I really was hoping for was if that Warlock Engineer was able to get that additional move off, having my spear unit move up to be outside of like the charge range thing for you, so I was getting the benefit from having spears and you weren't, was what I was shooting for.
That would have been nice.
Because I think that's a really cool interaction with the spears as a whole. Being able to count that second rank is so good.
Yes,
so good.
Necessary. I think too that arcane conveyance, I forget what it's called. That conveyance spell could be really good for like the warp fire cannon or warp fire throwers as well, because they can move and then move again to get even a better shot to like shoot down a flank of something to get even more hits. And it was just either we didn't meet the casting or we dispelled. It was crazy.
Did you dispel at all? Because I think I failed every casting roll, and then I misfired on both the cannon and the Warlock Engineer.
Yeah, the one when you miscast, I didn't even need to try to dispel.
I was like, nuts.
I think you did forget the last Warpstone token. Did you use a third?
So he was in combat the rest of the time.
Oh, he didn't have a chance to use it
because once that lion got up there, he was not able to cast.
Yeah. And I was trying to be a little nice with him because I could have had like the War Lions like focus their attacks on him and try to kill him first, which in a normal game I probably would have just to get rid of that wizard. Yeah. And the bonus, I think he had 1 leadership better. No, he's the same as the Claw leader. Yeah. But still, focusing on characters can be the way to go, especially when they don't have a ton of saves.
Well, and like you were doing there with the the claw leader against your commander, right? In the elf champion, yeah. Taking that claw leader out, because I was like, yeah, what are the odds of this happening? And I was like, oh no.
And a lot of that came down to weapon skill 4 versus your weapon skill 3.
Yeah.
That was a big difference.
Yeah, because you were wounding on 3s or hitting on 3s?
Hitting on 4s. So you were 4s and 4s. I was 3s and 4s.
Yeah.
Which is when we had the same amount of attacks. Those units are so evenly matched, except for that difference in weapon skill.
Correct.
And what was the real difference was that you had that Lord character in there, especially after I didn't have any characters.
Yeah.
And I was just barely holding on and falling back. I never rolled quite high enough to break for you to run me down.
Well, and then that Warlord was just like, I'll do 1 damage, whatever. I'll take out one guy.
Oh, that last round was brutal for him.
It was those last 2 attacks back and forth I lost.
Yeah.
I was just like, just do it.
Right? But I have a 175-point character. Right. I should be winning. Elves, man.
Yeah. Elves sucks. Taylor, you're 100% right.
So yeah, next time I think we'll bump it up to 1,500. I won't go crazy. You can do demons. And I'll play something else, like ogres or beastmen or something like that.
Yeah, let me
mix it up.
I want a pink fire about it. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. So thank you so much for checking this out.
Yeah.
We love this game. We love playing it. We'll definitely be doing more when we can. Luckily, I'm a teacher. Summer's coming up. We should be able to get more.
Should be able to do a lot.
And it'll be
a lot of
time.
maybe regular stream times too, like during the week for like the regular Twitch stream.
Yeah.
We could be doing games then.
Yeah, because I'm not working when you start at 3 o'clock anymore. So that should be doable, which sounds super fun.
Yeah.
But make sure to check out professionalcasual.com for all the other stuff that we do. If you like Warhammer, make sure to look up a Grim podcast of Perilous Adventure, which is our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, actual play. We're playing through the Enemy Within. At time of recording this, I think episode 215 is out. And so you've got hundreds of hours to listen to with that, as well as other shows like Settling the Southlands you can check out on YouTube here as well. We have Pathfinder 2nd Edition, actual play stuff out there, the Lost Omens podcast. Tim streams pretty much every weekday, 3 p.m. standard, playing all kinds of stuff.
Every day on Twitch now.
Yeah.
So hobby hangouts, if you want to get some of your backlog done, get some of those sprues no longer gray on Saturdays and Sundays and Mondays. Then we stream all sorts of other stuff Tuesday through Friday, and Marvel Crisis Protocol and Shatterpoint. And probably more Old World, and then Ben doing Souls games on Saturdays. It's something every day. So
check out twitch.tv/professional casual network for all kinds of stuff.
And Beards, Ears, and Skulls. Did we talk about that?
We mentioned it a couple times. Yeah, our actual Old World podcast, Beards, Ears, and Skulls, where we talk about all things Warhammer, kind of going through, talking about what the different armies are and what they do, because Tim is super new. So we've been helping him understand what the different factions are. And there's 15 different armies, and it took us 3 episodes just to talk about Chaos Demons. And that's because we managed to fit Nurgle and Slaanesh into 1 episode. But that's just tons of fun. That comes out on Mondays.
But Gapapa, for real, as far as Old World actual play stuff with FERB 4th edition, not only are there 215-ish episodes out, but we get comments on a regular basis about people listening to the entire thing 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I think Happy Hobbit has done 12 listen-throughs.
At least.
Thousands of hours of Gapapa.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Tell us what you want to see. Tim's going to play demons. What do you want him to fight? We've got... could do High Elves again, but I don't think he really wants to see that. I know Lizardmen aren't painted enough.
Something without the ability to dispel would actually be very convenient.
Yeah, I'm going to take a Wizard at some point, but I got Ogres I could use. We got Beastmen. I could play other demons, potentially. We got a lot of options at 1,500 points.
A ton of stuff.
I could play Skaven myself and take something a little bit... Well, I don't have too much more painted than this. I think I've got... Yeah, that's... 1,000 points. That's mostly what I have painted.
Yeah.
I could have some more clan rats and more characters, and Storm Vermin are almost done. But
I like Storm Vermin. We fought them a couple times, both Settling the Southlands and Gapapa, and they're They're rough and tumble.
And Soulbound and How Doomed Are We?
Oh, that's right.
Bourbon too.
That's true.
But again, thank you so much. Oh, last thing, can't forget to mention, if you want to help support the channel and everything directly, patreon.com/professionalcasual. A bunch of different tiers that gives you a bunch of different stuff, including access to our awesome Discord. People are talking about lists and things in our slow grow all the time, setting up games. We got people all around the world too, which is awesome.
It's very cool. Yeah, we just listened to some reviews to the voicemail from Germany yesterday.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.